we go. MJ Morning Show, 6 o'clock here on Thursday? When you come in on a Tuesday, first show of the week, because, New Year's Day was Mondays, kind of get all discombobulated. So all week long, I'm still trying to figure out what day of the week it is, because, that's what creatures are habit. We kind of, just have an order of things. Professor, did you shave your head?
Yeah.
Did you?
I shaved my head this morning. Took it off in the shower at 4:50 this morning.
All right.
What?
No, it's just...
Did I miss a spot?
No. It's just because you didn't, bald yourself totally. There's still, stubble all on the sides.
Yeah, usually I keep a little stubble there.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm like, well, something's different. What's going on here?
Yeah, usually I wear a ball cap so you can't tell.
Oh, that's right. All right.
My whole head is.
Yeah, just something's a little different on you this morning.
Left my ball cap in the car.
All right, so this is Thursday morning, MJ Morning Show. Welcome to... I got a surprise for you guys today.
Ooh.
I have a little surprise. Yes, I do. So get ready. Froggy, I think especially. I think Froggy...
What is this going to be?
What do you mean?
What is this going to be?
I don't know that MJ has more successfully burned any bridge than the I have a surprise.
What are you talking about?
Because you're not Oprah.
You're not giving away cars.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car.
Yeah, you don't have...
Which is going to be discontinued in a year, and the whole brand's going to go away. That was a Pontiac, G6 she gave away? Whatever that was. Yeah. How many Pontiac G6s are still on the road today? How many of those Oprah car winners? Well, how many didn't take the car because they couldn't afford to pay the taxes on it or something?
Last night, a person on they were showing Drew Carey's show. What is it? Price is Right.
The Price is Right
at night.
Yes. Wait a minute, Drew Carey's show.
They're rebranding it.
The Price is Right at night.
Dude, it's The Price is Right. It's not Drew Carey's show.
Well, you know what I mean.
Might as well call it the Drew Carey show.
But they show it at night sometimes.
Yeah, well, they have those nighttime specials like The Price is Right at night. Yeah, on CBS.
Well, because of the strike, there's a lot more of those kinds of shows.
Oh, to fill up the network
Yeah.
time. The story, and we've talked about this. Froggy, hang on a sec. I'm going right back to you.
Oh, I'm hanging.
But this is important. And I talked about this before. The amount of network television that I watch these days is virtually nothing. Watching shows on Fox or ABC, NBC, CBS, it's like virtually nothing. I'll catch some of the nightly news programs. I'll watch football with Michelle on network television. But as far as the weekly series that we all used to watch, and, Melrose Place, or watching, the American Idol, or,
Whatever.
Exactly.
The appointment watching.
The Bachelor.
These days, it's just, if you're watching stuff, it tends to be streaming on Netflix, or it's an HBO show, or, something to that effect. But the amount of network television for scripted series, or even the reality stuff, for me, it's virtually nothing, virtually zero these days. All right, so Froggy, you're watching The Price is Right nighttime edition.
Last night.
With Drew Carey last night, and that's on CBS.
Drew Carey looks great, by the way. And a woman won $150,000 SUV.
Oh, man.
And I'm
what kind of SUV is $150,000?
I don't know. It was like some special truck or something.
Was it like the Wagon Queen family truckster with 8 headlights up front?
Yeah, it was a nice looking truck. And I'm just thinking to myself, how does that work? Does she just get handed that truck, or does she have to pay the taxes on it?
You pay, that's taxable income.
You
Yeah,
do.
it is.
For $150,000, how much does she have to pay for that thing?
Well, it depends on what
her tax rate is.
Tax rate is in her state. Exactly. Roxanne used to work for Arthur Anderson.
I didn't do taxes. I was an auditor, but
Right.
yeah, I still know the principles of it.
Roxanne single-handedly crashed Arthur Anderson with the whole Enron scandal.
So you can't just be keep the truck, give me $150K?
No.
Give me 150 bands.
They give you the prize, and then you're responsible. You'll get 1099 on whatever prizes you win on a game show, man. You get 1099, and you got to pay taxes on that. And there are cases where people will win some serious prizes, and they can't afford to pay the freaking taxes on this stuff.
You're supposed to pay taxes on gambling winnings, too.
Oh, absolutely. Well, in casinos, if you win over a certain amount, they've got you filling out the tax forms right there before they give you your check. Or in some cases, before they hand you a satchel full of cash, because some idiots want to walk out with a pile of cash. And then you hear the stories about them getting followed home or followed back to the hotel and getting robbed.
Yeah, like some moron going to a bank and getting $20,000 in ones.
Oh, yeah. Hey! You've just won a lot of prizes. Can you pay the taxes? Come on down!
So the 2024 Cadillac Escalade all-wheel drive is $155,000.
I think that's
Yeah.
what it was, actually. I think it was an Escalade.
Well, hang on a minute. The Escalade, that's got to be some jacked up special edition, though.
Yeah, it's got everything.
Oh, it's
All the bells and whistles.
it's the Escalade V. So is that like the Cadillac, like the CTS Vs? The souped up like the Corvette engines in those things. I think
It's
so.
a beast.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the original point.
Yep.
You don't give out great surprises. When MJ says, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So I said a few minutes ago, how the hell did we get into the Price is Right?
Because I said you're not Oprah, and then we started talking about cars, and then
gotcha.
Froggy said Price is Right.
Yeah, your surprises are like, surprise, your blood work's back, you're going to die.
What the hell are you talking about?
They're not
What
good
kind of
surprises.
morbid crap is that?
Jesus.
I mean,
All right,
Very
That's what I
foolish.
think of. when you
I
think
have
of your
a
surprises.
I have a delight for you guys later on,
all right.
and I think Froggy is going to especially
Good.
enjoy the surprise coming up during the MJ Morning Show. Hey, it's no surprise because we announced this already. Starting next week, starting Monday morning, starting in just days, the 6 o'clock hour on Monday morning will start blowing out cash. It's MJ Bill Pay. Now spread the word on this. Tell your friends. Because starting Monday morning, 6 o'clock hour, we're just going to take a random caller. I'm going to say, caller 77, caller 85, whatever. So 6 o'clock coming up on Monday morning, sometime in the 6 o'clock hour, I'll tell you to call up. Be a certain caller. That caller wins $1,000. I'll ask that caller first name. And you got to remember the first name because that starts the cascading effect of tag with MJ Bill Pay. So next hour, 7 o'clock hour on Monday, we'll give you a caller to be. You call in. If you're the right caller and you know the previous hour's winner's first name, then you win $1,000. Then 8 o'clock hour, know the 7 o'clock winner. In the 9 o'clock hour, know who won in the 8 o'clock hour. Then you got to hear the 9 o'clock hour winner because you're going to need that for Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. All week long, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every hour, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, your chance to win $1,000 cash here on the MJ Morning Show. This is a local-only contest. This is not a multi-city contest. No, this is only on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Just getting rolling. It is Thursday morning. It's a pretty jammed up show today. Haven't even gone over all the crap that's coming up, so don't miss it. Traffic's on at 6:09. Here is Pat. On Q105. Boy, got a little emergency going on. I just found out about Andrew. When were you going to tell me about this? Hello, Andrew. Can you turn your microphone on in the producer's booth, please?
I'm here.
When did you realize that MJMorningshow.com was busted?
I realized this morning that it was an issue.
But no. Hold on. I thought you told me yesterday you noticed this.
I saw that it wasn't working, but I've seen that happen in the past, and the next time I did it, it worked. So I figured it would work next time. I didn't push the issue.
Oh, man. But what time yesterday did you notice that MJMorningshow.com was busted?
I was still here, so it was before noon.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. So yesterday around noontime, our website that we give out dozens of times over the course of a week, you noticed didn't work.
Sometimes the course of a day.
And then you refreshed it, and it worked. Right?
Yesterday, I didn't refresh it. I just went to the regular website because my Q105 worked just fine.
Oh, okay. Listen, but MJMorningshow.com is where we direct our listeners to go for our content.
Let me tell you how this works. So I own MJMorningshow.com.
Right.
I own that. It's my domain. I own it. I pay the bill. So I have MJMorningshow.com redirecting to our corporate myq105.com MJ Morning Show page. So everything for our show is done in the company template. So you go to MJMorningshow.com and it goes to our MJ Morning Show page. And then suddenly, apparently yesterday, it quit forwarding. So if you go to MJMorningshow.com right now, you get some kind of a ridiculous, crappy splash page from Network Solutions. And there are little things: help desk chatbot, financial piece, turkey nose job. What the hell is this?
I'm clicking turkey nose job. I want to know what that is.
I mean, it's like random, like AI computer generated BS.
Oh.
So MJMorningshow.com is busted right now. It's not working. So Andrew, if you saw it wasn't working yesterday at noon, did you not check again? Maybe at like 1, 2? But let me know immediately if it's not working. Listen, I'm not jumping down your butt. Yes, I am.
A little bit.
All right, so this has been busted now for like almost 24 hours, apparently. And I had no idea. Like, I don't go to MJMorningshow.com every day. I mean, we talk about it. We put content up. We send our listeners to MJMorningshow.com. But it's busted. It's not working. You go to MJMorningshow.com, you get some nonsense BS splash page.
Okay.
I mean, this is like worse than an under construction page.
I have learned more about getting nose jobs in Turkey
Listen,
than I ever have in my...
I didn't realize it was in Turkey. I thought it was like a turkey nose job, like you got a nose that looked like a turkey's.
Or let's say they were actually adjusting the animals, which I thought was very cool.
Or the turkey is the doctor who's performing the surgery.
So this is go to Turkey for a cheap nose job? Is this like going to Mexico to get like silicone caulk jammed in your ass for a cheap Brazilian butt lift?
Yeah.
Look, you go to MJMorningshow.com. There's a couple of click tabs. One of them says turkey
Go
nose
to Mexico, get plastic surgery, and get a horrific infection, and get like MRSA or something.
And it takes me to a...
Listen, I don't care about turkey nose jobs. That's beside the point. It's Andrew. Do me a favor, please. If you see that a crucial part of the program, like MJMorningshow.com, is not working, I mean, that ought to be like a smoke detector going off. I mean, please, call me right away. Let me know. I would have had this thing looked at yesterday. You know what? Let me get Don, the IT guy, on. Hang on a minute. I don't have time to deal with this.
Is Don involved in all this?
No. But Don can get it worked on.
Okay.
Because Don has helped me with stuff with our email. So Don has helped set up email and migrate stuff to better email. So his IT squad, I think they have the ability to get in. But I don't have time right now. We're on the air for 4 hours. I don't have time to call Network Solutions and get some help desk in freaking Bangladesh. I don't have time for that. So hold on, let me call Don, the IT guy, and of course, Don, the IT guy, Team Logic IT. They've helped us with all kinds of computer stuff. They've facilitated helping us give away all those Microsoft tablets. Don secured all those tablets. All the recent laptops we just gave before Christmas, we gave away the Microsoft laptops. We've done promotions with with, of course, Don the IT guy. We've, with Two College Brothers.
Absolutely.
The Two College Brothers sponsored tablet tag with all the Microsoft tablets. Don the IT guy secured them for us to give those away in conjunction with Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Hey, let me get Don. Man, this is, I don't want this weighing on me. All right. And I don't have time to deal with this. We got a show to do. Hold on. Let me get Don the IT. 727.
Pay your bill.
I hope Don is awake at 6. I'm probably going to wake him up. His wife's probably going to say, "Who the hell's on the phone at 6:24 in the morning?"
It's us.
I think Don's up.
Yeah, I think Don's up too.
Where's Don?
Don?
Yes,
Hey, Don, it's MJ. Are you listening to the show by any chance?
I am not at this second.
Okay, all right. That's okay, Don. But are you awake?
He is now.
I'm awake.
Okay, all right. So Don, the IT guy, Team Logic IT, all your IT needs for your business. All right, Don, I got a problem here. So MJMorningshow.com is now like going to some BS splash page, and it's not forwarding to our MyQ105 website where our MJ Morning Show page lives.
Okay.
And apparently Andrew noticed this like before noon yesterday and is just telling me now.
Yeah, so I'm going to reach out to my engineer. He should be up at this point, but I'll have him check the DNS settings.
Yeah, because I think you guys have all that stuff because you guys have helped me with stuff in the past. You've helped me with my email migration to a much better email server. So I think you guys have. Like guest or tech permissions to get into my page.
Yeah, exactly. So as soon as I get in touch with him, I'll have him check and make sure that it's just forwarding to the right place. So.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to myq105.com is where it's supposed to go, and then it goes right to the MJ Morning Show. It's like myq105.com/MJ Morning, whatever it is. All right?
Yeah, it's like /show/MJ-morning-show or
whatever the hell it is. I'll let you computer geeks figure that out. But Don, I appreciate it. Can you get was it Chris will probably work on this?
Yeah. So as soon as I hear from him, I'll have him log in, make sure that it's forwarding to the right place, and make sure it's not something there.
All right. Could you get back to me via text or call me or
Yep.
All right, buddy. Hey, I really appreciate. I mean, you guys know what you're doing over there, and I really appreciate the quick action on this.
Yeah, we'll jump on and make sure it gets fixed.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Okay.
All right, DonTheITGuy.com. I mean, great for any business IT. If you're a business, small, medium, large, and you need a kick-butt IT department, these guys do wonders. So hopefully it'll be fixed here very shortly. So, yeah, Rox.
I appreciate that Don didn't use a bunch of nerdy IT words to try to confuse you. He just speaks, and if I have an IT problem, I talk to him. It's not like all these words that are over my pay grade that just IT nerds know. Keeps it simple.
Yeah, I feel the same way about this plastic surgeon in Istanbul.
All right, we stop it with the turkey nose jobs.
This is amazing. I've been reading this for the last 5 minutes. This is incredible.
Fester, stop.
I don't even need a nose job. I'm thinking about going.
Hey, Andrew, do us a favor. If there's like billowing smoke down the hallway, could you tell us immediately?
Thank you, Andrew.
I think Andrew's shut his mic off.
His silence is acknowledgement.
Andrew, can you turn your mic back on?
Yes, sir.
All right. If there are flames shooting out of like some office down the hall, could you let us know?
You will be the third to know.
After Don.
If there's a nuclear power plant meltdown nearby, can you let us know if you get the alert on your phone? If there's a
Zombie apocalypse.
Boy.
That's been a while.
Say that.
I can't.
Folks,
I forgot that I couldn't say it. I totally forgot.
Roxanne cannot say apocalypse. Say that again. Say it.
I can't. I forgot.
Say it.
I forgot my deficiency.
Say it again.
Apocalypse.
It's apocalypse.
Just doesn't make sense to me. My brain doesn't like it wants to see an extra P in there.
Hey, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
If a gasoline tanker truck is speeding through our parking lot and overturns and bursts into flames, can you let us know right away instead of like the following day?
You'll know as soon as I know.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, man. All right, so hopefully we'll get mjmorningshow.com. Listen, if you need to go to our website, you can still go to myq105.com, and then you click on air and then click on MJ Morning Show, and it takes you to the page. It's just that my specific mjmorningshow.com URL, that address, is suddenly not forwarding. So I don't know what the hell
You'll
the
be
story
happy
is.
to know if somebody types in MJ Morning Show into Google,
Yes.
it goes to our webpage.
Oh, so if you go to Google, they'll go right to the company page. So, all right, hopefully this will be fixed pretty quickly. Hey, I've got a really good batch of early morons in the news in just a matter of minutes. Come on, Roxanne, say apocalypse again.
No, 2 times today is enough.
No.
You said it once.
All right, do it again. One more time.
Okay, what if we're in here and all of a sudden Andrew doesn't tell us that a zombie apocalypse is coming down the hall?
Oh, come on. You hammed that
7
one up.
syllables.
You hammed that one up. I was like
I
Hal
did.
Herman
I
trying
did.
to say apocalypse.
Oh, come on, Roxanne.
Apocalypse.
What other words can you not say?
That one is I mean, I can say apopka. So if the apocalypse is coming to apopka.
No, apopka. You don't want to say apopka if you're trying to say apocalypse.
That's
By
the
the
problem.
way, the only apocalypse to come out of apopka is Warren Sapp. All right? Remember,
Wow, that's a throwback.
remember he was just nasty to fans and kids and everything?
I think he's mellowed out in his old age.
Has
I'm
he?
sure.
Has,
I'm sure.
Has Warren Sapp gotten nice? Because he was just a nasty guy.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
I used to get in fights with him. I told you guys that.
Hold on. What kind of fights did you get into with Warren Sapp?
This
I-
fight?
No, I wrote him letters. I wrote a letter to him when I covered the team, and he was rude to me, and I didn't realize that was just his normal
Hold
shtick.
on. Why was Warren Sapp rude to you? What did he do to you?
It was the first time that I was out there at One Buck Place, and I was in a media huddle, and I was trying to make my way in to hold the mic up. You know, it's all packed. Everybody's
Yeah.
jammed in there. And so I kind of scooted down and sat down on the side, and while we were talking to Simeon Rice, not talking to him.
Right.
And he came up to me in front of everybody and screamed, "You can't stand up to do your job," just for no reason, like really loud and really
Really?
aggressive.
What
And-
a dick.
Yeah.
You got a point.
No, he didn't have a point, Fester. And so I actually went and I told the PR guys about it. And they're like, "Don't worry, we'll call you later. We'll talk to you about it. That's just how he acts." And I took it upon myself to write him like this 2-page letter. And it was all like, my
Hold on.
points.
You wrote him a 2-page
I did.
letter?
I did.
Do you
I mean,
think-
I was 20 years old. I was 20-something years old.
Did you?
This is the.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you think he ever read your letter?
Oh, I know he did.
How do you know he read your letter?
Because then when I saw him 3 days later at the game in Atlanta when they were playing the Falcons, this is the year after they won the Super Bowl. And remember, he did the Beyonce dance in the end zone after he
Right.
scored a touchdown in that game. And then I told my crew, I was like, "Watch, Lauren's going to come try to beat my ass after the game." And they're like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Just watch." And sure enough, after the game, I was walking through the tunnel and he comes clomping down. He's like, "Hey, hey." And
He said, hey to
yeah,
you?
yeah. And then
What
I
did he
turned
say?
around and he was like, "I
What-
got your letter."
Oh, I thought he was like, "Hey, kid, catch." And I thought he was going to throw you his jersey from the
No,
game.
No,
Okay.
no. So he did receive the letter. Yeah. But I mean, I've seen
Hold
more.
on. So he said, "I got your letter"?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Did he apologize?
No, he told me, there's another little tendril to this story that I was a mortgage broker at the time because, you don't make any money
What
as an
the
intern.
hell? You were
Yes.
covering sports? You
Hold
were a
on.
mortgage broker?
This is the story I hope Roxanne was going to get to.
You worked for Arthur Anderson?
All
I mean,
right.
what
No,
else
no,
have
no,
you
no.
done?
All right, you're about to side with Warren on all of this, okay?
Oh, my God. Okay.
All right,
no,
you're
you're
a
not.
pro football player,
Right.
and you might have some kind of financial issue.
Nobody didn't have a financial issue
Listen to
back
this.
then.
Go,
That's the
Rox.
thing. You don't understand. He didn't have any financial issues. And in my letter, I was like, I can talk to every other player on this team. I don't just need to talk to you. And blah, blah, blah. I was very heated. Again, I was in my 20s, so I was, took things personally as if I don't now. And then I was like, I said, I'm working as a mortgage broker. If you ever need to refinance your home, I'm happy to help you.
What the hell? In your letter, chastising
Yes.
him for
Yeah.
yelling at you,
Yeah.
then you say, if you need a mortgage,
Yeah.
call me?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
And then so he said to me, I hope you go broke at your mortgage company. And
What
then-
he said, wait a minute. He said, I hope you go broke at your mortgage company?
Yeah, that was his thing. He's like, I got your letter. I go, oh, okay, yeah. And he's like, I hope you go broke at your mortgage company. And then look who went broke.
That's right.
Look,
He
Google
had,
his net worth and Google my net worth.
he had financial troubles, didn't he? Did he?
He did.
I know
He
he
did.
went bankrupt, and I
Yeah.
almost bought all of his shoes at auction because we're the same shoe size.
But-
Size 15.
Oh, my God.
But you know,
That is insane. All right,
all's
listen.
well that ends well. I've seen him at numerous events. over
Does
the
he
years. He's
remember
fine.
you?
Yeah, we're friends now.
Oh, you're friends with Warren
Yeah.
Sapp
I
now.
mean, you know,
Friends
friends,
is
is in like hello.
Yeah,
He
did I
doesn't
ever
curses her name
Yeah.
every time. That kind of
did,
friend.
did I ever tell you about my buddy that lived right across the street from Warren Sapp in Avila, and had my buddy over to the house, and there was a whole trash bag filled with.
Back when it wasn't so.
Hey, I'm not saying a thing here, folks. All right, 6:35 at the MJ Morning Show. Let's do early morons in the news. Great pile of early morons in the news. Say apocalypse one more time. Go ahead.
Apocalypse.
Oh, actually, that was a little better.
Was it better?
Say it again.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
No, apocalypse.
Ah,
All right,
close,
anyway,
close.
early morons in the news next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey. Actually, it's not even a one song in a row because we don't play a song here with early morons in the news. 641, MJ and the crew. And I saw that as we were going to break, there was something being shown up on television. And Froggy's like, oh my God, look at that. And Fester, that's what was on the computer screen that you closed out that I was going to actually start the show with this morning. That listen, dude, if you see something on the computer screen, don't just close out Windows. It means I've got something opened up.
All right, easy now.
All right, so we'll get into that in just a bit. Man, there's something crazy that happened out in Las Vegas. So there is video, there's audio. Hopefully Andrew got all the F-bomb bleeps out of the audio that we'll play. So that's coming up in just a bit. So why is Froggy out of the room? Like, we've come back from 2 breaks and there's no Froggy. Do we know what he's doing?
No, but have you been coming back early? Because I was late returning from the last one.
No.
You hit a little early, I thought.
No. Are you tracking middays again down the hall?
No, I was tracking up and down the steps, doing my steps in the hallway.
All right, just checking.
Next hour is a different
Yeah.
story.
Early morons of the news here at 6:42, man. I'm backed up. I mean, that's not a personal problem. I'm back. I'm backed up with
cut back on the cheese.
I'm backed up with morons in the news. So here we have a 32-year-old dude arrested for attacking somebody at Wawa. This imbitard, and this happened right here in town apparently. This happened while we were on break. A guy claimed at Wawa. I don't know if I've ever had food at Wawa.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
It is good. I just started eating it.
I've never had food at Wawa. I mean, I've gotten
Subs
gas.
are good.
I've gotten gas at Wawa. I've had like a frozen drink. I've had like a smoothie or a milkshake at Wawa, but I've never had like a sandwich.
Club sandwich is good.
Yeah, for what
It's
they
really
are,
good.
Yeah, for what they are, it's a pretty decent sub.
All right, so this guy apparently had a little issue with the order not coming out correctly. This guy said that his food order was not properly cooked. So this customer at Wawa here in St. Petersburg, I wonder if it's the one right down the street here on 4th.
Probably.
Could be, yeah.
I don't know if I have an address on this thing. Let me, I guess I can click on the police report and it'll probably tell us. Yeah, Smoking Gun had this, Fester. So this guy is at Wawa, claims that his food was not cooked properly, and he took his order, which was some type of a chicken sandwich, covered with some kind of spicy sauce, and he hurled it at the Wawa worker, getting spicy sauce in the Wawa worker's eyeball.
Oh.
1:20 in the morning. Wawa's making food at 1:20 in the morning?
It's a 24-hour operation.
All right. So they have got people doing like sandwiches and milkshakes 24 hours a day?
All day.
This happened at 1:20 in the morning at a Wawa here in St. Petersburg. Arrested was Daniel Palomino, 32, and he was charged by St. Petersburg police with misdemeanor battery. Fester, by the way, is on the website. He just pulled up the arrest affidavit. So I don't know if it says, oh, there it is. Address.
That may be his local
That might be
address.
his address.
Yeah, I think it cuts off.
Oh, it doesn't have the actual location of the Wawa?
Yeah, he just has the police report that has the description. Well, no, right here. 66th Street North.
Okay, all right. So, it happened at 1:20 in the morning at the Wawa at 5390 66th Street North in St. Pete. It just talks about threw the piece of chicken on the victim, causing the spicy sauce for the chicken to land in the victim's eye.
You do not want to get buffalo sauce in your eye. You do not want that.
Oh, my God. I mean, what possesses somebody to hurl a spicy chicken sandwich at a Wawa worker's eye or his head or whatever? Who throws food at a... What's wrong with this guy? So he became upset because he thought that the chicken was not cooked properly. He confronted the worker, and then the result was him hurling the chicken sandwich at the victim's head when the spicy sauce got in his eye. Yeah, the chicken was covered in a spicy Nashville sauce. Is that one of their things?
Ooh, Nashville hot. That's pretty good.
But is that what they... Well, listen, Tennessee hot chicken, Nashville, Memphis hot chicken, that's a thing, man. Palomino, who lives about a mile from the Wawa, was under the influence of alcohol when confronted by sheriff's deputies. Yeah, I'm looking at his mugshot right now.
Does he look like a Palomino horse in his mugshot?
No, he doesn't.
Close.
I can't.
No.
They're blonde. Yeah, he does. He has white mane and golden skin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Palomino horse looks
They're
like.
very specific.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, he was booked in a county jail. He stayed overnight. He bonded out the next morning. $500 bond. The chicken was not seized as evidence, but they did confiscate a baseball bat from Palomino.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm looking at his rap sheet right now. So on top of throwing spicy chicken sandwiches at Wawa workers' heads, he's also been convicted for cocaine possession, aggravated assault, theft, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal mischief, marijuana possession, and probation violation. Does any of that surprise anybody in this room? Not me. Not me.
Yeah, but that Wawa Italian sub, man, it's on point.
Hey, take a look at this. A Texas family is awakened at 3 a.m. with this massive crash. Car smashes into their house. They're awakened, and they find a drunk driver passed out in their bedroom, right?
What, he just get out of his car and take a nap?
And the passenger in the car is dead.
Oh.
What the hell? Horrific crash. Car goes airborne. This is insane. Harris County, that's like Houston area, right? Harris County, if I'm not mistaken. So Harris County Sheriff's Office said that Daniel Alexander Rodriguez Oliveras, can I get a couple of more names attached to that, please? That they said he was drunk. He was in a 2016 BMW, went airborne last Thursday. Rodriguez Oliveras' car broke through two wooden barricades, landed in the front yard, crashes through a portion of the home. The couple who's sleeping in the house, obviously awakened by this horrific smash and crash. The drug driver has wandered into the bedroom through the hole that he pierced in the house. I don't know.
He got right in.
The drug driver is inside their bedroom. They awakened the crash, and then the driver of the vehicle is inside their house wandering around, and the female passenger in the car was deceased. What the hell?
It's horrific.
Yeah.
Officers arrive on the scene. They found him inside one of the bedrooms, and then the passenger woman in the passenger seat dead inside this BMW. And arrested. He was found, and the guy fell asleep. I guess he wandered down the hall to a different bedroom and fell asleep in one of their beds after crashing through their yard into their house.
Passed out.
What the?
Yeah.
And then he's sleeping. And his passenger is really sleeping. Like forever.
A young woman in her 20s.
Oh my
I see a picture of him. He looks really young.
Yeah. What a mess. Yeah, how old was she? I saw it, but I can't find it
It just
now.
says in her 20s, but I can't find his age, but I'm just looking at a picture of him on the stretcher.
What
It looks like a kid.
What a mess. What an absolute ridiculous, terrible, awful mess. All right, 6:50 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. And when we get back, we'll start the 7 o'clock hour. Hey, Froggy, you know that crazy video that you were pointing at on TV a few minutes ago?
Yeah, that is insane.
Guess what? I had that queued up to talk about at the beginning of the show, but Fester closed the window.
Yeah, guess that.
Yeah. So,
Dude, that is such a disgrace how that happened. I can't believe that happened.
this is insane. All right. When we get back in minutes, there is a courtroom drama that played out. The video is insane. The audio is insane. The whole story is insane. Like Crazy Eddie, baby. And we'll get to it next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, It is 7 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show. Actually, precisely 7 o'clock. MJ and the crew. Hey, thank you so much for listening to us. It is highly appreciated. Don't forget to mark whatever reminder device you utilize that beginning Monday morning, right here on the MJ Morning Show in the 6 o'clock hour. So right off the bat, on Monday morning, we start blowing out $20,000 in cash. It's a matter of just calling in and knowing the previous hour's winner's first name. And next week, we're giving away $1,000 an hour, every day next week during the MJ Morning Show. So spread the word. You know, if maybe you do a tag team with a friend, then you split the cash or whatever. Just let everyone you know that the MJ Morning Show is giving away $20,000 next week. $20,000 in cash, 20 winners at $1,000 a pop. And thanks to the Kemp Law Group. It's powered by the Kemp Law Group, Stacey Kemp and the team over there. We highly appreciate that. So big money, $20,000 next week. If you haven't seen the $20,000 in my kitchen,
It's amazing.
If you haven't seen what $20,000 in $1 bills looks like, I went to the bank and I said, "Hey, can I have $20,000 in $1 bills?" So, and they had them. I literally withdrew 20 grand from my my bank account just to utilize this prop money. I was just take it out and then redeposit it. But if you want to see what $20,000 in cash in $1 bills looks like, I put them on our Lazy Susan on our kitchen table and I'm spinning it around. The video is on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. If you haven't seen this video yet, go to Certified MJ Radio and you'll see. I think it's the last thing I did. So it's the first item up on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. If you don't follow me over there, give me a follow and check it out. So 20 grand is sitting on my kitchen table. I'm spinning it around on this revolving Lazy Susan device. And it's pretty cool to see what $20,000 in $1 bills looks like. And we're going to start giving away the 20 grand next week, starting Monday, all next week, every hour, every day next week. Your chance to win $1,000 right here on the MJ Morning Show. Just listen for full details, but it's a very, very simple deal. So, Roxanne, my contract, which you said I could not sign, you were adamant. So I came to an agreement, a new multi-year deal to stay here on Q105 with the MJ Morning Show. And you were adamant that I could not sign the deal until after January 2nd because you're into all this hocus pocus, Mercury retrograde stuff.
Yeah, just Mercury retrograde, because when you sign contracts during Mercury retrograde, it's not really a good time to do so because things could go awry. It's like a bad time because you're not going to be on solid footing when you sign a contract.
Yeah, see, I don't believe in all that.
Well, you're following suit.
Well,
You're doing what you're supposed to do, so I think you do believe.
Well, no, it's just my lawyer was on Christmas vacation, and they sent me the contract like on the 28th of December. Yeah, a lot of business is getting done on the 28th of December, so that's when I got the contract. And Ron DeCastro, our market manager and vice president, he's like bugging me like hey, you got the contract yet? You signed the contract? I'm like, my lawyer's got the contract. He just got back from vacation. Just got back from Park City. Give me a freaking break over here. All right. So I'm working without a contract right now. Do they have to pay me if I have no contract?
I guess if there's a pay adjustment, they would owe you money because it would be retroactive from the first.
That's true.
It's not an issue. It looks like everything's in order. It's just I just got to get the sign off from my attorney. I don't do anything without an attorney. It's just you got to just, especially contractual entertainment stuff. Roxanne,
I think I'm getting to you. I think when I said that, I heard you like. And I think you started calculating, and you're like, okay.
I calculated nothing.
Yes, you did.
I calculated my lawyer's vacation days. He was on vacation and couldn't do the contract.
You're like, thank God my lawyer's on vacation. I can use that as my excuse, but I am sticking to this stuff.
It is nothing. All right, Fester, would you like to vocalize your face right now?
I mean, if I never hear the terms Mercury retrograde again in my whole life, I'll be fine.
What about mercury poisoning for Roxanne?
I would rather have mercury poisoning right now than and I love Roxanne, but just this whole Mercury retrograde thing. I'd rather be hit by a Mercury.
What about up for your rating?
You'd rather be run over by a 1998 Mercury Grand Marquis driven by a 94-year-old from Paso Grill.
Yes,
right?
That'd be fantastic.
Can we talk about Uranus?
You can talk about that all day.
Guys,
we're talking about a different planet.
No, that's what they all say.
Oh, knock it off.
Go ahead. What else you got?
Where the hell was I? All right, so the contract thing shouldn't be a problem. The insane video, Froggy. Now, I don't know, half an hour ago, we were going to break, and you looked up at the TV here in the studio, and whatever channel was on, they were showing this insane video, and I saw you you have this gaping wide open mouth.
Well, I saw the whole clip yesterday, and it's insane how they let that happen.
Oh yeah,
I don't understand.
You think the bailiff should have been there?
Dude, of course.
I don't think they expected this guy.
He was on top of her for like 5 minutes. It seemed like
it wasn't that long,
it
but
seemed forever.
It makes you wonder, where is the bailiff standing, and maybe they need to move that person between the judge and the person getting sentenced.
And do judges have like like weapons? Can they have a weapon
Guess
to
what?
protect themselves?
There are many judges that carry on the bench. I will not name any names, but I know many judges
I don't know any of
that
them.
I know many judges that are armed on the bench. Judges are allowed to have a gun in the courtroom in many municipalities, many cities, many states.
That makes sense.
And I actually personally know, I probably know a disproportionate number of judges. And I know quite a few that actually carry under their robe. They're ready. They're carrying just in case all hell breaks loose.
Like the change in your pocket, you have those judges in your pockets.
Little change in your pocket going jingle-ling-a-ling or whatever that lyric
The Godfather.
is. Yeah. Oh, that. I was thinking of Georgia Satellites or whatever that was.
No.
Yeah. All right. So this happened out in Las Vegas, and it's insane. The audio is crazy. The video is crazy. And this is a courtroom meltdown that, hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Can you grab this video? I sent you the video and the audio to pull. Can you put this up on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show? Because, folks, you've got to see this when you get a chance. Yeah, we'll link to the video because it's absolutely insane. This is out in Las Vegas. It's Clark County, Nevada. District Court Judge Mary Kay Holtis had just denied 30-year-old Deobra Redden parole on a battery charge and started saying, I think it's time that he got a taste of something else, meaning like the Clark County Jail or Nevada State Prison or whatever. And then things deteriorate and things go to hell in a handbasket because the defendant who's standing before the judge, the defendant says, oh, F that bitch, and then takes a flying leap over the bench and tackles the judge behind the bench.
I mean, he got some air, too.
Yeah, now the few courtrooms I've been in, the judge is sitting 7-8 feet high.
Dude.
You know, their heads are higher than the rest of the room.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now that the Las Vegas Raiders, they ought to hire this guy because this is like one of these 1 yard line, dive over and break the plane to score a touchdown.
This guy's a running back?
I'm just telling you, man. If this guy had a football in his hand, he's in the end zone. That's all I'm telling you. So he just blasts out this string of expletives toward the judge, then leaps over the bench. I mean, this dive is unfreaking believable. He turned into Superman. He's
He flew over this bench.
He flew over the bench like in a Superman position and just goes right for the judge's neck. Tackles the judge. Judge goes down.
She got knocked out, apparently. That's what they were saying in the video. They're like, Mary Kay, is she knocked out? She's knocked out.
It is insane. All right, here's the audio. You got to hear this. This is absolutely insane.
I think it's time that you get a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's like standing there. She's laying out, I think it's time you got a taste. And he's saying, I think it's time you get a little taste of me. Have you seen the video yet?
That's the first time I've seen it right there. And you know
The
what?
best
Your
part is when
description was good.
God.
The jump over the end.
Oh
Yes,
my!
yes.
Did you see that?
Perfect
If
analogy.
he had a football
Touchdown.
and they're on the 1 or the 2 yard line,
Yeah.
and you got the whole defensive line for the opposing team, he leaps right over the defensive line and scores touchdown. I mean,
Is this a lawyer right here that starts? Watch this guy right here. He just starts pummeling him. Is that a lawyer?
That's the
hold on.
stenographer.
Watch it. Look at him.
That's a stenographer.
The stenographer's kicking his ass.
did you say? Hey! Did you say pummeling?
He's pummeling him.
Pummeling.
Whatever. He's
Pummeling.
kicking his ass. Is that the stenographer?
All right. Hey, Fessa, go back and try to sync up the audio and start and stop with me so we can kind of call play-by-play
that's
here.
gonna be tough.
All right. So, hey, until MJMorningshow.com gets fixed, Andrew, you're putting this up on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show? All right, so folks, is it already up right now? Okay, it's up right now. So MJMorningshow.com is broken right now. It's not forwarding. So go to myq105.com and then just click on shows, click on MJ Morning Show, and then it's in the As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. This video is just crazy. Let me play this audio again. And Fester, sync up the video.
All right, here we go.
I can't play the video right off of the computer because there's F-bombs, there's all kinds of stuff going on. All right, here we go. So the judge is like, I think it's time to get a taste of something else. And he's like, I think it's time to get a little taste of me, Judge.
I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
So that's where he goes, F that bitch, and then just leaps over. The American flag behind the judge goes down. Was there a Nevada flag that went down as well?
Yeah, on the other side of the judge.
Yeah. I mean, it is just total pandemonium. It's total mayhem. And then I don't know if that guy was a lawyer, I don't know if that guy was a clerk. But then, the American flag goes down, the Nevada state flag goes down. It took a while for the bailiffs to get this guy under control. They're wrestling on the floor.
So he gets off the judge within a couple of seconds.
Oh, yeah. The bailiffs, but the guy had a lot of time to jump over. The bailiffs sprung. As soon as he sprung, the bailiffs was sort of there. But, and this thing goes on for like 2 minutes.
Radio, somebody? Give me an alarm. Radio, somebody.
And then you hear the call somebody. Someone's like, call 911. Well, you've got cops in the court. Why do you need to call 911? Somebody
We're
yells,
here.
Somebody says, call 911. The cops are there. Anyway, just.
Somebody
think
pulled
she
the
was
fire.
hurt.
They pull the fire alarm.
That was a marble wall behind her. Did she hit her head on that wall?
I don't know.
Well,
That
there were
looks
some
rough.
reports that she did bang her head.
Oof.
I mean, unacceptable, obviously. So this guy's going to be facing a whole different set of charges.
She hit her head, was taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
She's expected to be okay.
Yeah, but she banged her head.
A court-martial did get hurt, but it's unclear how severe his injuries are.
Now, if she was carrying a weapon, she wouldn't even have been able to get to it.
No, this was so quick. She would not have been able to pull out a gun.
Where's the stun gun that the bailiff has or something? How is there no defense? They're just on top of him for 5 minutes doing nothing.
I also think about it. You see the guy running, you want to tackle him before he gets to the bench, and then you missed him. You have to run around the bench and get back up there.
Just absolute, complete pandemonium. I mean, how about the fact that, man, she was kind of being a little bit of a Weisenheimer. I think it's about time you got a little taste of something else. And then he just flips out.
I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Unbelievable.
She dropped it. I just can't with that history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her whole face changed as soon as she heard him talk. She looks up and she ducks.
But he dived over that bench in like a split second. And the judge is like, oh my God. And the bailiffs, I mean, they reacted pretty quickly.
That stenographer reacted quickly.
But there was some guy in a dark suit
Just kicking his ass.
But his punches were kind of limp, actually.
If you he had some good solid punches.
During the sentencing, the guy in the dark suit is sitting just to the side of the judge.
Who is that guy?
He started throwing some hammer fists.
I
That's
don't know
pretty good.
I don't know who that guy is. All right, 7:15 at the MJ Morning Show. We're going to start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Hey, speaking of your superstitions, Roxanne, and Mercury retrograde, I was going through email yesterday, and I didn't see this earlier in the week. A listener named Melly sent me a whole list of links to New Year's superstitions. And I'm going through this list. I'm like, do people really do this crap?
Oh, you mean like things to do, like eat? Oh, okay. I know. Yeah.
Don't spoil it. We'll get to that. Oh, and I have a surprise. I have a surprise for the crew, and I think Froggy is going to be especially excited about this. That and so much more next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. MJ Morning. The most thrilled. Hey, Fester! Dude, where are you? What are you doing? Just wandering aimlessly around the building. We're on the air. We got a morning show going.
Ridiculous,
Hey,
you know?
why did you call me 23 minutes ago?
I don't know. I saw that. I was fumbling through the phone and it said calling MJ. I'm like, oh, crap. So I hung up on it.
I just checked During the break, I just checked my phone to see if I have any texts, any emails that are important. And I see missed call from Fester at 23 minutes ago. Like, what the hell are you calling me for?
So I have a favorites list on my phone, and for some reason you're on the favorites list, but your placement on the list.
Yeah, don't show that to the camera. Is my phone number on there?
No. It just says MJ Mobile. But your placement on the list is like where I would hit to send a number. So I think I disproportionately.
Whatever.
I had to take your wife off my favorites list because her number was there.
Oh, great.
And I would butt dial Michelle once every 2 weeks.
You know what? She would tell me that. It's like, Fester's calling me again. That's right. Yeah. That hasn't happened for a while.
I took her off.
I guess that's why it hasn't happened for a while.
In my heart, she's one of my favorites.
7:26 at the MJ Morning Show. Starting an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ right now. 1 hour, 20 minutes nonstop MJ. I have a special treat for the entire MJ Morning Show crew. And that will happen in minutes. And I think Froggy is going to be especially thrilled with this. So hang on. It's coming up in just a bit. So I've got this whole list of superstitions that I printed out. And I probably should have done this on Tuesday morning, our first day back after New Year's Day. But I'm kind of backed up on email. I get to all the email. Folks, you can always email me. And most days I get to email virtually right away. Most days I get to email, that same day. So if you ever have gossip, hot tip, something we need to know, you want to give me some info, you want to be anonymous, just tell me. Just say, MJ, I don't want to be mentioned, but hey, I want to let you know. If you got any content, if you've had anything, if you just want to say hi, my private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. You can communicate anything via, this is my personal email, and I get great information. I get great tips. I get great content. And Melly is her name. Melly sends this whole link of superstitions for New Year's Day.
All right.
And I was teasing this just before the break, and then Roxanne's about to blurt one of them out. And I'm guessing that Roxanne, with your kind of weird little Mercury retrograde, you probably do all these superstitious things.
Probably every single one of them. No, I'm not that superstitious. This is just one thing that my mom's always encouraged us to do. And we'll see
hold on. Your mom encourages you to do superstitious things?
One little thing, she always likes to cook for us.
Go walk under the ladder, sweetheart.
Is it? Well, I always heard like certain foods bring you luck in the new year.
Yes, so there's a particular dish that she's always like, I made you some of this. Come by and get it today.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. All right, well, let me go through the list. Melly, thank you so much for sending me these links. Hey, better late than never. I'm a couple days late on this. Well, I don't know.
It's still New Year's time.
So
yeah, sure.
Apparently there are superstitious people, and this is a whole list of things that people do. 10 New Year's superstitions promise luck. This list was without leaving your house. Then here are 13. She sent me like 4 different links to all this New Year's superstitious crap. And some of this I never heard of in my life. A couple of them I've heard of. All right, first of all, make noise at midnight.
Well, everybody does that naturally when it's like 5, 4. You make noise doing the countdown.
Hang on. The whole thing with making noise at midnight is you're scaring away the evil spirits. Ooh, that's lurking around during the transition from one year to the next. So make a lot of noise at midnight and scare the evil spirits away.
I don't know if it had to do with evil spirits, but I remember my mother saying when she was a kid, they would bang pots and pans.
That's it.
At midnight.
Yeah, probably scare the ghosts and the evil spirits away.
Oh,
it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Is that why you blow those noisemakers? You know?
Yeah.
That's why you light off the fireworks.
Next, throw away your old calendar.
Okay, well, what else are you going to do with it?
You want to get the old year behind you, so you want to immediately throw away your old. First of all, I don't believe in any of this crap. Okay, let me just be honest. All right, then wake up early on New Year's Day. On January 1st, most people's inclination might be, I don't have to go to work. I'm going to sleep in.
I'm hungover.
Yeah, we partied last night. I'm all coked up, or whatever.
You're still up from the night before.
Right, exactly.
Welcome.
But no, there's a superstition that you're supposed to wake up at the crack of ass on New Year's Day. It gets even more weird here. Wash your face with coin water.
Coin water?
I hate this list.
Coin water.
Yeah, you're supposed to take a whole bunch of pocket change, a whole bunch of coins, put them in a bowl, and let the coins soak in the water, and then you need to rinse your face with dirty coin water.
Oh, disgusting. Think about
change the most disgusting thing.
It's dirty and it smells like blood sometimes. The water would smell like blood.
What?
Ew.
You think coins smell like blood?
Well, the pennies do.
Where the hell do you
Like
put your
copper
coins?
blood smell,
Oh, God, this is making me sick.
right?
Well, it's iron. Yeah,
whatever.
In blood, sometimes blood has the iron content.
Yeah.
It's not copper.
I know, but it's similar. Smell a penny. Next time you smell a penny, you'll think it smells like blood and think of what I told you.
So wash your face with coin water. You know what? We ought to go to phones in a second and ask our listeners if any people do any of the crap on these lists. All right? Wash your face with dirty coin water. All right, listen to this one. Run 7 laps around your house.
That's exhausting.
Yep. So run around your house or run around the block with a packed suitcase, and that means you'll have a lot of travel.
This list
In the-
sucks donkey.
Is this from like the 1900s? Drink penny water. Walk around your house.
Two versions here. Run around the block with a suitcase or run around your house with a packed suitcase.
It has to be an empty suitcase. I'm reading this list as well, and it's a Colombian tradition. Run around your neighborhood with an empty suitcase, and that means you're going to have a lot of travel.
Well-
if someone saw me walking down the street in my neighborhood with an empty suitcase, they'd be like, Roxanne's done it. She's lost her mind. She's leaving her family. There she goes.
The kids have driven her crazy. Doug has gotten on her last nerve. She's packing up. She's walking to the Greyhound bus station.
There she goes.
Taking the first bus to Chattanooga. Well, listen, the list that I have, it says that you run around the block with a packed suitcase.
Oh.
That's what this list says.
Now I don't know what to do.
And if you do that, that means that you're going to travel a lot in the upcoming year. Who does this crap? Oh, next, don't cry on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Because if you're crying, it starts the year on the wrong tone.
Where's kick a midget in the crotch right at the stroke of midnight?
Oh, that's number 10 right here.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean?
Yeah. Then here's another. Wear and decorate with gold. Number 8, dine on lentils.
Do the James Gunn crotch tuck.
It puts the lotion in the bear. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Gross.
I'm going to tuck my junk between my legs and put my night vision goggles on.
Yeah. So I've heard the lentils before. Also,
Hang on. There's more. Don't.
Okay, all right.
Because
Don't-
that's what I do.
don't-
What Buster's about to say.
Don't spill the other one yet. Then here's another one. Don't sweep on New Year's Day.
Like don't
Clean. Yeah.
Then other people say clean. So what do you do?
So superstition meant to bring luck is don't sweep. And then you got another one that says that you should be cleaning your house.
Yeah.
Start your house. Listen to this one. Eat 12 grapes. What?
That's my family's always done that.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah.
one grape a month. One grape.
What, you're
for
just
every
thinking about this now?
I said it earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, my mom always was into that.
Eating 12 grapes brings good luck in the coming year. Yeah, each
We've
grape.
always done that.
Well, if you're eating 12 grapes, what do you think it represents?
one for every month.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're supposed to eat the grapes at the stroke of midnight.
Choke on a seed and
it's
die.
supposed to bring you good luck every month. Yeah. So that's one list. So Melly sent like a whole bunch of different ones here. Another one is the person you kiss at midnight will be your lifelong love.
What if you kiss a bunch of people?
You're going to get a lip fungus.
Yeah, you get lip fungus. Hang on, what else is on here? Oh, have cash in your wallet. Fill your kitchen cabinets. It's bad luck to start the new year with no food in your cupboard. Oh, the cupboard was bare. What nursery rhyme was that?
Old Mother Hubbard?
Was that old?
Went to
yeah.
her cupboard.
Yeah,
and
old
all
Mother
the-
Hubbard, yeah.
Yeah.
Open your doors and windows at midnight.
This is straight
What?
out of like the Calvin Coolidge administration stuff. I mean, this is some old ass stuff.
Open your doors and windows at midnight. What, so you can have all that fireworks smoke permeate your house?
This is back before they had air conditioning.
Take off your horse's horseshoes.
All right,
Yes.
next. I'm about done with this.
Brush
But
your horse's teeth.
Next, good luck on New Year's. Eat collard greens and black-eyed peas.
Okay.
I'll do that.
So those, yeah, I'll eat those any day.
We eat hog jowl and black-eyed peas. That's the dish.
Jowl?
Hog jowl
Yeah.
and black-eyed peas. That's the dish my mom always makes.
Yeah.
And it's like, girls, come over and get your
I know
bowl.
that black-eyed peas are a thing, and I didn't know this until like New Year's, maybe 2006 or 2007. Anyway, we were in Vegas, right? We were staying at Mandalay Bay. What's the nice hotel in Mandalay Bay? Part of it's at Four Seasons, right?
Okay.
At
yeah.
Yeah,
Mandalay-
that is because, yes.
Yeah, because they're
yes, you're right.
Mandalay Bay has their own hotel, but then like the Four Seasons has like 4 or 5 floors.
Yep.
So
correct.
we were staying at the Four Seasons. This is New Year's Eve back, I don't know, 2007, 2008, whatever it was. And we had, this was a cool year because we went skiing in Vail, and then we drove from Vail to Vegas. And it was actually a really cool drive. And I remember we're downstairs, and I had to go down to the concierge desk to try to get a reservation. And they're on the phone, and the concierge is like, giving me the 1 minute, I'll be right with you. And I'm listening on the phone. They're like, okay, yep, we'll get those to you right away. And yes, we'll have the cans delivered up to your room. And she hangs up, and I'm like, what was that? And it was like some guest in the hotel sending the concierge out to go to the supermarket to get him cans of black-eyed peas.
Yeah.
At the Four Seasons.
So last week, the last week of 2023, Publix had Glory Foods. The
collard greens.
The collard greens.
Yeah, I purchased those before. Well, I love collard greens.
One of their other products is the black-eyed peas.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free. So I loaded up on those. It was great.
And also, don't eat lobster, crab, or chicken.
That goes back to Roxanne because her mother would cook what? Pig nuts? What was it?
Pig nuts.
Close. Hog jowls.
Hog jowls. So anyway, eat pork on New Year's Day because pigs always move forward. And it's something like that. I've heard that before.
And
and
true.
Lobsters move backwards.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it says here, is that lobsters walk backwards, crabs walk sideways, and because chickens have wings, your good luck could fly away. Oh, man, the crap that people believe. Do people really do this? I was thinking about taking phone calls, but I don't know. Well, there are calls on hold. I didn't even give out the phone number here.
So I always heard like cornbread on New Year's Eve or on New Year's Day was good luck. Black-eyed peas, like you said. I don't know if I've heard the pork before.
You know what? Let me grab a call. I'll take maybe one call here.
Okay.
Heather's on hold. Largo, Heather, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Heather.
Yeah, hey, how are you? I just had a couple superstitions that I grew up with. One was never to do laundry on New Year's.
Never do laundry on New Year's, okay.
And honestly, I don't even know what the reason was. I just had this thing, and I mean, I think over the years I kind of put it aside. But the other thing that literally has, I think, almost scarred me because I still have it in my head is when you're driving past a cemetery, you're never supposed to breathe, so you have to hold your breath.
Yeah, but that's not a New Year's Eve or New Year's Day thing. That's like a year-round superstition.
You know, but I think when it happened, we were driving past it when I was very young, and my sister said, "Oh, don't breathe, or you'll die young." And I remember it was New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, and I always correlated that with the holiday.
Wait a minute. So to this day, when you drive past the cemetery, you hold your breath?
No, I don't do it because but I actually have to suppress the feeling because my heart starts to race.
Oh man!
You're gonna hold your breath for 2 hours during Grandma's funeral?
I know. I think it was because I was told that at a very formidable time in my life where it made this big impact, and still today I still get a little anxiety driving past cemeteries. So,
wow.
And I always thought it was because of the New Year's Day kind of thing, and then I kept it on, and it was always.
Yeah, I mean, I'd always heard that. I remember when I first heard. It's funny how you remember crap. When I first heard that you should not breathe and you should hold your breath when you're driving past the cemetery, I was at summer camp. I was like 8, 9 years old, and we were on a field trip to a roller skating rink. This is up in the Catskills. I'm at summer camp at Camp Ranger up in up near Monticello, Swan Lake. It actually is Bethel, New York, right down the road from where Woodstock was. And we took some kind of a field trip to like a roller rink at summer camp. And I remember some kids say, "Quick, cemetery, hold your breath." And that's when I first became exposed to that. Hey, Heather, thanks for listening.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, Heather, do you know about the 20 grand we're giving away next week?
Yes, me and my husband are on top of it. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Heather, thanks for listening to the show. Thank your husband, too, okay?
Okay, we'll do. Thanks.
All right, thanks. So, folks, next week. And Chloe had a great idea. Chloe said, "Dad, when you give away the 20 grand next week, we're giving away $20,000, $1,000 every hour, every day next week. And it's called MJ Bill Pay because, well, the bills are going to start coming in for your Christmas credit card purchases. So wouldn't $1,000 help you out a little bit? every hour, every day next week, we're giving away $1,000 here on the MJ Morning Show. And Chloe's like, Dad, you got to use that song.
I got bills, I gotta pay, so I'm gonna work every day.
And Chloe's like, you got to modify the lyrics. I got to get a hold of Magic Mark, our parody guy, to see if they can crank this out, because it's got to be like something like,
I got bills, I gotta pay,
so I gotta listen to MJ. Bill pay. MJ, Bill pay.
so I'm gonna make sure everybody eats.
Yeah, we'll work out the lyrics. But that was actually a really good idea from Chloe to use, I got bills, I got to pay. MJ, Bill pay. Yeah, I think we got something there.
Cool, you're working at MJ Bill Pay. Hey.
What do you say?
What do you say?
The Bucks
The
are
Bucks
Tampa
know
Bay.
how to shine. You can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
I'll figure something out. All right, guys, are you ready for an MJ Morning Show surprise? I've got a treat for the MJ Morning Show. And this is on the heels of Chloe finding that pasta surprise in our pantry that she cooked up on New Year's Day, actually, at 2 in the morning.
So you're going to give us expired food?
Well, no, but I went through the pantry. Let me tell you what happened. So after Chloe, and folks, if you haven't seen this video, this thing's closing on 30,000 views. On my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio, there's the video of Chloe eating pasta that had a Best Buy date of May 4th, 2016. We got back from New Year's at the Edition with the Kool and the Gang thing. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Chloe's like, I'm hungry. She was like, drunk hungry? I'm hungry. And she goes to the pantry and somehow goes to the very, very back. I'm saving this old, I didn't know how old it was. I knew it was old. I knew we weren't going to cook it. But I was saving this old bag of pasta that I was going to cook up for the dogs. And, you sprinkle just a little pasta over a couple of days over there, just give them a little treat. Chloe ends up making that bag of pasta. Add some olive oil, some salt, and she's eating it. And I look at the bag. I'm like, Chloe, I knew right away. I was like, what did you cook? Oh, man, it's the old bag. And I look at the bag, and the Best Buy date was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. 2016. The pasta's 8 years old. Well, it's got to be maybe 10 years old.
Right.
Probably a 2-year Best Buy date. It was probably made 2 years prior to the Best Buy date. So Chloe's eating it, and I roll video just to show Chloe, look what you're eating. And then I show, and she's like, Dad! If you haven't seen the video, it's very funny. People are like, man, this is hysterical. The video's on my Instagram. So look for Chloe and her annoyed face on my Instagram, which is Certified MJ Radio. And the thing's got like 30,000 views already. I think it's gone like semi-viral, at least with our crew.
Yeah, that's like twice your followers.
All right. Now, it is. I mean, the views are twice my followers. So I think that's a pretty good ratio. Now, I've got a little treat for you guys from the pantry. Froggy, get ready. Do we have a drum roll?
Let me warn you, if this is stupid, I'm going to throw it at you.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I need everyone to grab a cup. So it's from my pantry. So one might surmise that the treat is...
A beverage?
In what form?
Liquid?
Liquid form, yes. Froggy, take a cup.
I was going to say alcohol.
All right. All right, Fester.
All right.
Take a cup here. All right. Can I get a drum roll, please, Andrew? Andrew?
We need a cup for Roxanne.
Can I get a drum roll, please? Oh, here we go. Look at this.
You only have 2 cups?
There we go. Oh, no. I got more cups. Roxanne, there's your cup.
Beautiful.
All right, Froggy, get ready. Can you imagine what might I have that Froggy is going to love that I found in the back of the pantry last night?
I don't know what liquids.
Sprite?
Yeah.
Sprite? No, Froggy.
Froggy does
That's
love...
my favorite drink.
He does love a lemon lime soda.
Froggy, no. It's...
Juicy juice!
It's juicy juice!
Juicy juice!
I found some juicy juice!
Oh my goodness!
I found a whole, what is this, a half
Juicy.
gallon. I found a 64-ounce container of
What flavor?
Strawberry banana juice.
The only drink that you can't say, but this way. Juice.
Exactly. So, Froggy, would you like to be the first one to open up?
How old is it?
I don't know. Hang on.
It is really dark for juice.
I think that's a couple logos ago for Juicy Juice.
It might be. Hang on. Let me see. Best before 17 January 22.
Oh, that's
so it's only
that's 2 years.
Only 2 years old. So
I'll try
2
it.
years past
All right,
its date.
so it's almost 2 years past the best by date.
January 17th is what? Like,
Give me some of that.
week and a half.
Juice.
By the way, I'm holding up the juice to the MJ TV cameras right now, and I'll show you the best. Can you see the best by date? Is it?
It looks juicy.
Yeah, it's like 17 January 22. All right, here we go.
Juiciest.
Froggy, open it up.
Mmm.
Juicy juice.
All juices may look the same, but it's what matters inside that matters. It's like juice.
I've been saying that about juice for a while.
It's 100% juice. Here we
MJ,
go.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Why is it brown?
Maybe you had to shake it.
Why is it brown?
I did. Is it?
Give it a smell. Give
Is
it a
it
smell.
supposed to be brown?
I'm not drinking it.
It's
No, it's like reddish. It's like rust colored.
it's
I
rotted.
thought.
in
Hold
its
on. I thought you were
container.
colorblind.
It looks like
Wait,
it looks like when I have a kidney stone.
So, Froggy, I'll let you know that I've pulled up an image of strawberry banana juices.
Is it the same label?
Yeah, it's the same label, and it's pretty dark in color.
No, it is. It's I don't. It does look like rusty pipe water. You ever see the water that comes out of like a sprinkler system when they drain it? That's what it looks like.
I'm gonna taste
It totally does because it's golden. As it pours into the cup, it's more golden.
Yeah.
I'm detecting some juices.
Would you please do
It
it?
has a nice bouquet.
Please do it.
Oh,
How is the juicy juice?
it's not very juicy. You try. I think it's bad.
Yeah, it's probably spoiled. Give me a-
I don't think
How
it's
can it be spoiled? It's just 2 years out of date.
It's
How can it be-
fruit juice.
How can it be spoiled?
unless juice is that disgusting.
I don't know if they've ever had juicy juice. I don't even know why this was in our pantry.
That's a little ripe, right?
I mean, it doesn't taste.
Okay, right?
it doesn't taste juicy.
Doesn't taste great. I mean,
Oh, that
I'm,
stuff is gross.
I'm sure if it was within, recommended consumption times, it would have tasted better.
Might taste just a little bit better.
So this goes back
MJ
to me saying MJ has terrible surprises.
Yeah, okay, and that's what I was going to
Yeah,
say. You know what
okay.
this reminds me of?
What?
Last night at dinner, Daviana wrapped something up in a napkin for me, and she was as excited as you were this morning, pumping up this surprise for the team.
Yep.
And I opened up my napkin, and it was a straw wrapper rolled up inside the napkin, and she was so excited. She's like, "Look, Mom, a present." That's what Juicy Juice is like.
Paper straw wrapper
Yeah,
is a
that's-
present for you?
Yeah, that's what this is like, except for that we get to hear Froggy say as JJ.
In October
Yeah.
of 2001,
Mm-hmm.
MJ comes into the radio station and says, "I got surprises for
Hold on.
everyone."
Yeah.
October of 2001?
Yes.
No, did you?
Listen.
Like 23
2000
years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
This is how long.
2001?
Yes.
You remember something I did in October of 2001?
You've been
What-
harboring
It's
it.
one of those MJ benchmark memories.
What the hell did I do?
Guys, I got a big surprise for everybody. Reach into this bag and pull one out. And it was Chloe's loaded diaper.
Oh!
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
The surprise.
And he threw it at my head.
MJ, a father of now 3 months, brought in loaded diapers wrapped in like Ziplocs so we couldn't smell. And it was
What?
and that was his
threw
idea.
it.
What if I did stuff like that with my young kids?
But that
That's
was
what
his
you do.
idea
Oh
of
my
a
gosh.
surprise. And I
Wow.
remember vowing then I will never get pre-excited about a surprise that he ever touts ever again. So I didn't have high expectations for this. I'm actually surprised the Juicy Juice is within the last decade.
That's not how you say it.
How do you say
I'm
it?
sorry.
How do you say it, Froggy?
Juice.
Here's your juice, Froggy.
All right,
Kidney
now,
stone colored.
moving along here on the MJ Morning Show. I don't know how many times we've talked about this, but now we got to talk about it again. We have mentioned this at least, I don't know, half a dozen times on the show over the last couple of years. And what are we, just catching up in town? The whole middle of the night ding dong ditch thing, that stupid TikTok challenge, is like making its rounds again here in the Tampa Bay area. This is not new. We've talked about this. And I remember we played an audio bite. It might have been from Sheriff Grady Judd like a year ago.
Wasn't there like a door kick challenge?
There are a couple of things. So first of all, TikTok is idiotic. It's not only a Chinese spy operation, but it's trying to tantalize our kids into doing stupid things. And in some cases, life-threatening things. And, you know, I saw this, Channel 8 has a news story on this. Please never judge. Is that it, Andrew? Oh, Andrew's like, I just heard Grady Judd's voice. What one was that? Which Grady Judd was that?
Talking to your
Okay, all right. So, hey, roll that one. Let me see.
Well, it's dangerous for the ones who kick the door in. I can tell you, if you kick my door in the middle of the night, I would kill you graveyard dead.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah. So
Graveyard dead.
You got a couple of TikTok issues. You got the ding dong ditch, which they're doing, and then they're putting up on TikTok. And that's middle of the night, either banging on someone's door like a crazy, and then running away. Ha, 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 that's so funny. Or the really bad one is kicking in someone's front door at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's where Grady Judd, hey, roll that audio clip again of Grady Judd, would you please, Andrew?
Well, it's dangerous for the ones who kick the door in. I can tell you, if you kick my door in the middle of the night, I would kill you graveyard dead. And the owners of the house would certainly have every right to do that.
So now it's happening again, I guess, South Tampa. Homeowners in South Tampa fear a new TikTok challenge has made its way to their neighborhood. First of all, it's not new. We've talked about this for a couple of years. The viral challenge has raised serious safety concerns and is disrupting neighborhoods. A prank that could otherwise be known as Ding Dong Ditch has taken a troublesome turn, according to Channel 8, in one South Tampa neighborhood where residents like George Segal.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, famous actor, George Segal. Yeah. Is he still alive or is he dead? George Segal.
I want to say past, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
dead or alive. Yeah, he was like an actor when I was
He's
little.
passed. He passed
he
in
did?
2021.
Oh, wow. COVID?
Don't know.
Alka-Seltzer.
Any idea? Anyway, a lot of people in South Tampa that I don't say they're unhinged, but they're edgy. And if you read next door, people have guns. People want to confront people for doing things, and this is just an accident waiting to happen, said Siegel. Challenge known as the Kick Door Challenge entices teens to bang on doors, then run away in the late hours. Anyway, we have mentioned the various iterations of this numerous times, and now here's another story on Channel 8 in the last couple of days. And I guess it's happening in South Tampa now, but this is not new. We've talked about this at least a half a dozen times on the show, and it's stupid. You know, first of all, hey, it's 2 a.m, parents. Do you know where your kids are? Are they out banging on people's doors or kicking in doors? Let's, cut the crap.
Yeah, that's another problem the city of Tampa has.
Is what?
Minors out in the wee hours.
Well, especially Ybor, and 14-year-olds with guns.
So the cops are chasing them out of Ybor City, and they're going into neighborhoods to do TikTok challenges.
Get a load of this. Is this real? What the hell? Is this just for social media? This woman says she works at Target and Walmart for free and just goes in and cleans their bathrooms. Because she loves cleaning bathrooms.
Maybe she could go work at the Walmart for free, the one you go to that you get mad that they don't have the wipes, and she could fill the wipe dispensers when you walk in.
If you had the vest, just the vest, how long could you get away with just walking around the Walmart like you owned the place? Walking into the back room, walking into the manager's office, the break room?
I don't know if I've ever seen a vest lying around. I've seen the little handheld inventory device. I've seen those lying around, which that's pretty stupid to leave those lying around the store. But I've seen those lying around. I don't know if I've ever seen a Walmart vest. But this woman, allegedly, goes into Target and Walmart and she just walks in and starts cleaning their bathrooms. What?
eBay has everything. $23.70. You can buy a large adult, the new blue zip up that says how many recycled bottles it was made out of on the back. The new vest you can buy for $23.
You can go to eBay and just buy a Walmart vest?
Yep. Gently used. And if I don't, if you had this vest, you could walk into any Walmart and just, you buy a name badge off eBay too, I'm sure.
This woman says, I got there at 1 p.m. ready to work. She is not an official employee. She walks into Target and she says, I made sure to go above and beyond for my customers. Well, she doesn't work there. They're not your customers. She spends hours just walking into Walmarts and Targets, not only cleaning the bathrooms, but straightening up the shelves. Come on, who the hell? Come on, this has got to be just, are they just trying to become like Tick Schmuck famous or something? Or social media famous?
It's like that guy who just does yards for people who have messy yards. He just donates his time.
But just shows up and mows their lawn?
He's actually a fascinating follow on Instagram.
Yes.
But he goes to those overgrown yards. But he does it for free as kind of like his mission or his charity. But to just show up at a Walmart.
Maybe she can show up here and clean up some stuff.
Yeah.
Is she committing any crimes?
I guess the woman's name is Madison. She previously was on social media for spending 12 hours at the Golden Corral buffet.
All right.
She's got a shtick.
She sounds awesome.
Andrew says we did that story a while back. It's the same one?
We fell for her again.
Oh, my God. And now there are pictures of her, and she's on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor in front of a toilet at Target.
She's great.
Come on, this is, she's not scrubbing toilets and floors and cleaning up Walmart and Target bathrooms because she's just trying to create social media content because she wants to be Instagram and TikTok famous. That's what she's doing here.
Yeah, guess what
she's probably getting a ton of video hits. She's probably got it monetized, right?
She just got herself a follow because this house. Let's all.
Well, you just followed her?
Absolutely.
What the hell?
I follow this guy, Certified MJ Radio. He puts up stacks of cash.
And she even hands out gift cards occasionally to customers in the store?
What? Yeah, so that's one of the biggest trends I see now on social
Hold
media.
on. What is she, the Mr. Beast of bathrooms?
Yeah,
Is that what she's doing here?
I see people walking up to random strangers in stores with like challenges, like pick box A or box B, or they'll ask you, can I borrow $20? And you say no. And then they go to somebody else. Can I borrow $20? And you give it to them. They have like a cash reward for you.
I'll tell you what. You kick that guy in the electronics department in the Target vest. You kick them right in the butt, and I'll give you 3 DVDs out of the 3 for $5 bin.
Well, you got it. Deal.
Anyway, I'm looking at the pictures of this woman, which, listen, these are pretty much staged. She's not doing this because the whole premise that I love to clean bathrooms, and she's got videos. Like, she'll walk into a big box retail bathroom, and it's a mess. Like, toilet paper, debris strewn all over the floor. So she'll do a before and after video, and she'll show that the bathroom looks like it's just blown up, just awful. So she'll take a video and then she'll wipe to the next picture of her completely cleaning the bathroom, and it's spotless. You can eat off the floor.
Dude, in this video, she's standing at the end of a cash register bagging people's stuff for like 20 minutes.
And she's not even an employee. She just walks in.
She doesn't even have a badge. She's just wearing a red sweater.
That's it. So she's just walks in. Like, here's video of her in Target, and she's just straightening out all the shelves. And she shows you before and after videos. We've all been into retail places where it looks like an EF3 tornado rolled through, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I mean, the racks are a mess. The shelves, the sweaters, the shirt, everything's just, looks like a hurricane blew through. It's awful.
It's a wraparound base shelf right there.
And then she just straightens up the whole place. I wonder if she's ever been asked to leave. Like, the manager says, you don't work here. I mean, is that an issue if you get hurt? But she's like kneeling in front of racks and just cleaning up the place and straightening out shelves.
Get a
All right.
hobby, lady.
So I have a question for you. Think of a Walmart, a busy Walmart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think any one manager knows all the employees at the store at any one time?
Of course they do.
That's a good question. I would say
Yeah.
yeah. I would say yeah.
Yeah, you have to know your team.
Yeah, one manager might know their team, but if I see somebody I don't recognize, they could be in like the hardware team. I
There's
don't
not
know.
1,000 people working at the store.
There's probably 50.
I'll tell you what.
You can't handle 50 people? Can you name everybody at your RV center?
I can't name everybody at this radio station. There's like 7 people besides us.
You know, we ought to send her to the Walmart at 275 in Dale Mabry, because that place looks like a tsunami rolled through it. Any day of the week, that place is a disaster. You know what? She'll quit the gig. She'll walk into that Walmart and say, no, I can't do anything with this place.
Okay, so she's cleaning the bathroom at a Target, and she
Yeah.
has 69,000 followers.
I know.
It's not like she has like,
Yeah.
10 million
Yeah.
followers.
Meanwhile, we're doing pretty decent content every day, and I'm scraping to get 15,000 followers, and she's scrubbing turlets at Target, and she's got 69,000 followers on Instagram
It's
right
a
now.
niche for her.
Dude, if you had
Yeah.
a video of you cleaning a toilet at Walmart, that would be a billion views.
Oh,
You never know what's going to hit.
my God. Hey, did you see Joe Biden, the president, coming back from vacation in St. Croix, and he's sunburned to a crisp? Did you see the picture of this?
Didn't he have a handler to put some sunscreen on him?
Well,
Or is it
hello?
Secret Service can't
hell-
lather him up?
The president of the United States, and where was Dr. Jill Biden? I mean, I know she's not a medical doctor. I know she's like just an education PhD or whatever. But who the hell? You're out in the hot St. Croix sun, and the president put on look at the pictures of him. He's burned to a crisp. I meant to mention this yesterday. I just didn't get around to it. But hey, better late than never. So he comes back from vacation, and he is red as a tomato, and you can see that he was obviously wearing those
Aviator glasses?
Yeah, he loves those aviator sunglasses.
His eyes are kind of raccooned out with white.
Exactly. But look at his face. I mean, the guy's got instant like skin cancer. I mean, his face is red as a freaking San Marzano tomato.
Looks like
And by the
Mag-
way, that is DOP certified. Yes.
He looks like Magda.
Oh my God.
Isn't that Trump's deal? He's the orange one, right?
Trump uses the fake bronzer stuff, but Biden,
He's just burnt.
he's just burned to a freaking crisp.
It's like
Yeah.
somebody set the president out and forgot him.
Joe, melanoma exists.
Or maybe he forgot. But you know what came to mind?
Come on, man. What?
You know what came to when
What?
I saw the images of Biden coming back from St. Croix. I've got the story. Listen to this. Listen to this headline. Biden departs St. Croix with wicked sunburn after 7-day island vacation. And man, I'm telling you, it looks like he was like exposed to radiation at like some nuclear power plant. It's like he's got a nuclear burn or something.
Shut up, Jill. I don't want to wear that crap.
So the president is 81 years old.
Yeah.
Isn't that like some kind of elderly abuse, just leaving him out in the sun? I mean, I'm concerned about the president.
Where's the nurse that had him in the wheelchair? Come on,
Someone get me.
get him out of the sun.
Yeah.
Would you please?
Yeah.
Started a wheelchair through the sand.
Listen to this. President Biden was spotted red-faced in the U.S. Virgin Islands on Tuesday as he prepared to head back to the White House after a 7-day vacation in St. Croix. The 81-year-old president's striking new sunburn was on full display as he shook hands on the tarmac of Henry E. Rolson Airport in Christiansted, St. Croix, before boarding Air Force One with First Lady Jill Biden. And I would say, Jill, where the hell? I mean, it's like, with your kids, you put sunscreen on your kids. Jill, why didn't you put sunscreen on the president?
Yeah.
Who takes the president to the beach or wherever the hell he did? Clearly, he had serious sun exposure. How do you not put sunscreen on the president or an 81-year-old guy? I don't get it.
This isn't the 80s where we wore like baby oil and iodine to try to get a nice tan.
So
We know.
the president is an elderly gentleman.
Yep.
He is also very fair-skinned, and he has a history of skin cancer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
For national security, how about you put one of those umbrella hats on top of our commander in chief.
Exactly.
Or something.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's afraid. You know, when you first put it on your back and you get that that like, shiver. Maybe she was afraid that would like stroke him out. That like initial shiver.
All I know, folks, if you want to see this, I'm telling you, it's very easy. If you want to see the sunburn on Biden, you'll go, holy crap. Go ahead and just Google or Bing or DuckDuckGo, whatever. Just search for Joe Biden's sunburn. And all the stories are going to come up. You got to see the picture of President Biden just sunburned beyond belief. So what came to mind? Think about it. When I saw the Joe Biden sunburn, what came to mind? I'll give you a hint. I do have audio. Anybody?
Now you've confused me
Come on,
with the audio.
come on. Think about it.
Is it a new Red Lobster commercial?
No.
Is it the song "Wear Sunscreen"? The graduation song?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Ladies and gentlemen
Good job.
of the class of 99,
Remember this?
wear
Yeah.
sunscreen.
Remember this?
If I could
Baz.
offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it.
Yeah, Joe.
Long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists,
Yes, President Biden.
whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience.
Yeah, that was the whole Baz Luhrmann thing,
Yeah, Baz
right?
Luhrmann, that's right.
Was that attached to a song?
Yes, it goes with the song.
Yeah.
Was that part of the graduation song?
No.
I think.
Oh, was
did
that
the
a whole
speech
separate thing?
I think the speech came first, and then it turned into a song.
Vitamin C is the graduation.
Yeah, the
song.
graduation song. Da, 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 da,
Back
da,
to
da.
sunscreen, vitamin C, vitamin D.
Hey, Andrew, bring up the graduation song, would you please? Bring up the from that was Vitamin C. That was actually a kind of a hooky little song.
Well, you can play that, but also there is the Baz Luhrmann "Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen" song.
Yeah, it's like a speech. Like he speaks
Infused.
in it with
Yeah, it's
stupid
infused.
And then
music.
it gives like old man advice like, yo,
Right.
don't eat yellow snow.
Yeah, that was
Whatever he
kind of a
says.
viral hit back in the late 90s, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Stupid.
And then, so Vitamin C was totally separate from that.
correct.
Because the graduation song, there was one version where they had like the graduates speaking,
Yeah.
and there was another version.
Into the class of 99, I want to say, go get them. Isn't that what it goes?
I don't know.
Are you playing it,
I
Fester?
barely remember. I think I am. I don't know.
I met
Years,
vitamin
you
C.
look back at photos of yourself,
Oh, here it is.
recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, remember this thing?
Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing.
Yeah, but the most important thing is, especially for you, President Biden.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 99, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you...
Yeah, wear sunscreen. Hey, bring up Vitamin C. Bring up the graduation song. I haven't heard that in a while. Did they still play that at graduate?
No, it's 25 years old.
That was actually
Friends Forever?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bring it. You gotta wait for
I got a quick commercial.
hit next and skip commercial and go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, this is a whole video.
Scroll in.
Yeah. Remember this? Whatever happened to Vitamin C?
Scurvy.
What?
Scurvy, yes. From lack of vitamin C, yes.
I actually like this song.
I do too.
It kind of gets stuck in your head. Get to the hook here in a second.
Come on, C.
Scurvy's the disease that pirates are most susceptible to, right?
Because they don't get citrus or vitamin C
Yeah.
on boats.
Yeah.
Now they have plenty of vitamin D.
All right, here we go.
Plenty of D.
Oh, maybe not yet. All right, come on. All right, come on. Vitamin C. Get to the damn hook already, would you please?
Ugh.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Coming up. It's a good song.
How old is vitamin C now?
Vitamin C is
41.
I would say 45.
51 years
What?
old.
Vitamin C is 51 years old?
Yep, 51.
Holy, but geez, that's unbelievable.
And the C stood for Colleen.
All right. Have you seen... Oh, wait a sec. Andrew's saying she's 54 years old.
According to the Google, I typed in vitamin C. It says born in 1972, age 51.
Well, no, Andrew's saying that she was born in 1969.
I'm not trying to get into a whizzing contest over vitamin C, but okay. Whatever you say, Andrew.
You know, you do.
I take Andrew's advice.
You do whiz out excess vitamin C.
Yeah, you do. It's water. What is it? Water soluble? Is that right?
You whiz it right out.
At the end of the day, I really don't have a dog in this fight, so whatever you say is fine.
It's exactly what happens. Hey, Ozempic and Wegovy. Have you seen the Ozempic story?
I've seen quite a few. Which one are you talking about?
The one I'm talking about is that people that are on like Ozempic or Wegovy, that people are saying that they lost weight on these drugs, and there are a lot of success stories for folks that are on Ozempic or on Mounjaro, whatever it is. But more and more people are now saying that once they stop taking it, they balloon up even greater than where they were before they were taking the drug.
All right, that's been the deal the whole time.
Yeah, that's the nature of diets. And
once you get on these medications, you have to take them for life. They work while you take them, then you don't take them, and you were a balloon again.
Your metabolism sets back to wherever it was before.
Yeah, so I saw a couple of stories recently that people who jumped on the whole Ozempic bandwagon, some people are saying that once they stopped, that they gained back even more weight than they lost when they stopped taking these drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy. You know, the whole, semaglutide craze.
That's why you don't throw away the fat clothes, man. You just keep them. You're going to need them again.
Just hang on to them? Is that it? I saw another item last night, and I said to Chloe, "Hey, Chloe, do you know about these Stanley tumblers?"
I got one for Christmas.
Yeah, and Chloe's like, "Yeah, I've got one." And she runs down the hall, and she whips out this kind of pink metallic Stanley tumbler. And, I know I've seen these things, but I just didn't know that they were called Stanley tumblers.
Yes.
But then I kind of put two and two together because I saw two things in the last couple of days. First of all, there was viral video that came out of a Target store where they had some kind of a special price on these Stanley tumblers. It's a drink cup. It's an insulated drink cup.
Yeah, I have a fake one now. I have
Oh, that's a phony one.
Yeah, this is like a I don't know, a
That's
herb.
that says Tampa Bay Lightning on it.
Yeah, I bought it at the Sam's Club. But it's not Stanley brand.
What's the big deal?
The brand is Stanley, the thermos company.
All right, but is it Stanley the tool company?
Same, yeah.
So Stanley Tools or Stanley garage door stuff and
Stanley Power Tools has
so it's Stanley Hardware. Is the same company?
Yes, they have a workman's lunchbox, and now they have this insulated cup with a handle.
That's what I need. I need a lunch pail.
But the handle, and somebody pointed this out to me. Women who have smaller hands never liked the Yetis because the Yetis were so big and they couldn't carry it. But the handle here, you can carry it and makes it a little more portable.
I'll bring mine tomorrow. It's purple.
So I saw a story that caught my attention last night. And then I kind of put two and two together because the day before yesterday, I saw this video that apparently has gone viral of for you're a shelving guy. Yes. What do you call, it's not like the aisle, it's not the end cap. When they build like a shelving island, what is that called?
It's called a gondola.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Two-sided. Two-sided, yeah.
Yeah, so like in the middle of a big walkway, there's video at a Target somewhere, and they put out a whole bunch of these Stanley drink cup tumblers, and you see people, it's all women. I didn't see any guys. It's all women. And the price apparently was really good on these tumblers, and suddenly all these women race to this rack, and they're grabbing the tumblers, and there's even a sign on the rack at Target, and it says limit 2 per customer. And you see one lady, and she's got an armful of like 12 of these things.
Give me a break.
I know, and the sign says limit 2 per customer. So I saw that video, and then last night, I see this. Generation Z's obsession with the Stanley tumbler is crashing. Meaning, I guess the craze is starting to run out. So I'm like, Stanley tumbler. That's the video that I saw with the women racing to grab the tumblers off the shelf at Target. And now Generation Z's obsession with Stanley tumbler is crashing, according to a trend expert. And Chloe, who's home from college, she totally graduated now, so we got her home for a little bit. And I say to Chloe, because Chloe, of course, is 22. She's Generation Z. And I say to Chloe, hey, Chloe, do you know about these Stanley tumblers? And within 5 seconds, she's running down the hallway into the living room, and she's shoving her Stanley tumbler in my face. I'm like, where the hell did you get this thing?
It's the biggest white woman accessory since Lululemon.
Really?
It really is. I mean, it's part of their uniform.
But the story that I saw last night was the Stanley tumbler trend. This is out of the Post. The Stanley tumbler trend might be over, even though it's just gotten started. It seems like Stanley mugs are everywhere, on TikTok, at Target, and Starbucks, and probably in the hand of the person currently standing next to you. The drinkware was such a huge craze that it was seemingly the most popular holiday gift among Generation Z, according to a trend forecaster who observed hours of Christmas haul TikToks. According to Amazon search data, the insulated 40-ounce Stanley Quencher tumbler with a side handle and straw was a top search product on the platform this holiday season. Despite all the Christmas presents, though, Casey Lewis, a youth consumer trends analyst who writes the newsletter After School, told Business Insider that she thinks the hype is already dying down. They are absolutely on the way out. This is peak Stanley. There's no up from here. Is that why Target put these things out at a special price to clear out excess inventory?
All right, so
how much is this damn thing?
You can buy it off of the Stanley site for $45.
$45 for a freaking drink cup?
They're not cheap, no.
Well, okay, first of all, the cup is pretty as awesome as a Yeti cup is. If you're into that, the Stanley cup is great as well. And Walmart and Target has knockoff versions. I have a knockoff version. I think it was like, $14. But they're awesome cups. But the thing is, if you wanted one, you already have one. They've been out for a year and a half. So if you want one, you've seen them, you know about them. There's not a lot of new people coming to this marketplace.
I'm a new person because I didn't know I wanted one, and then I received one for Christmas.
Who
and I'm like,
gave
this is
it to
great.
you?
My sister-in-law.
Your sister-in-law gave you
Yeah.
Is it an actual Stanley?
Yeah, it's an actual Stanley. It's light purple, and I'm hydrated. I mean, I don't have it with me today because my hands were too full, but I'm hydrated.
Your hands
all
were
the
too
time.
full with what?
All my other stuff that I bring. And so I have, it's a 40-ouncer, so I know if I drink 2 to 3 of those a day, then I'm good. Like, then I don't have to think about how much water I'm drinking.
Let me call Chloe. Because, the second I say, hey, Chloe, you ever heard about Generation Z's obsession with the Stanley tumbler? And she's got it in my face within 5 seconds. I'm like, where the hell? This is in my house. I didn't even know where it came from.
Yeah, I'm confused why Gen Z is so hot and cold on it because, what did they lose their desire to be hydrated and have something to carry their water in?
Call Chloe. When I left this morning at 5 a.m., she was asleep on the couch in the living room. Why are you sleeping? Why are you not sleeping up in your room in your bed?
Hello.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Can you wake up a second? We're on the air.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you get that Stanley tumbler that you shoved in my face last night?
Online.
When did you buy this thing?
Maybe like a year ago.
Oh,
Maybe like earlier this year. I don't know.
Chloe, why are you sounding like you're 7 years old?
Yeah, what?
What?
No, it sounds like you're like...
I bought it when I was a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Are you still asleep on the couch in the living room?
Yeah.
Anyway, So, do all of your friends have Stanley tumblers? With like every one of your Generation Z friends, did everyone have this thing?
A good amount of them, yeah.
All right. So, would you say that the Stanley tumbler was a Generation Z or is a Generation Z obsession?
Totally.
All right. And then what about the fact that some trend analyst is now saying that the whole craze is crashing and that the peak has happened and it's on the decline? Do you agree with that?
I mean, yeah, I believe that. I think obviously trends come and go. I mean, that's what happens with a lot of things.
Now, where did you buy yours?
Online.
I know, but online where? Through what outlet?
I think through Stanley.com or something.
And it got shipped to you at what? Where did it get shipped to you?
Probably the house. I don't know.
A lot of details.
So you paid $45 because that's how much it is on the Stanley website. What do you think they have in materials on that thing? Maybe what, $2?
Maybe a big press to hammer it
What,
out.
I mean, what the hell is the profit margin on this thing? $45 for a drink cup? I mean, this is not like Crystal. This is not like what was it, Wedgeford? What is the famous Crystal crap?
Waterford?
Waterford Crystal. Thank you.
So the thing is, MJ, and you're not, and I like these metal cups, these insulated cups. They keep a drink cold, and you're not the biggest drinker. I mean, I got to admit, we do this radio show. We talk for all these hours.
Yeah.
You don't have a cup of water with you.
No, I don't. That's true.
You don't keep that.
You should drink more liquid.
Yeah.
I probably should. Well, no, I drink a lot after the show, but I probably should be. Well, listen, I don't want to drink too much during the show because I don't pretty much leave the studio. I don't want to have to, drink and pee. I don't want to. I'm in the studio the whole time for 4 hours. So
that's why I keep the recycling bin next
all
to me.
right, Chloe, I'll talk to you soon. Wake up, get off the couch, go up to your room and sleep on a decent mattress.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I think that's a thing when you're, in your 20s. It's fun to sleep on a couch.
Hey, speaking of liquids,
Mm-hmm.
you want to hear a hack to get liquids through TSA?
I probably know the hacks. Go ahead.
If you've got a favorite drink
Mm-hmm.
and you can't bring liquids through the TSA checkpoint at the airport, think about it. This is really actually pretty cool. A flight attendant is offering up a hack. So if you like, what's that, kombucha, or you've got some kind of a energy drink, there's something you really like and you want to travel with it, but you can't bring the bottle or the can through TSA, what do you think the flight attendant's hack is to get your favorite liquid through?
Keister? No?
I mean, it makes sense.
Tell you what, I know some ER docs and man, some strange stuff has been pulled out of there.
I'll keister a Fiji bottle easily.
Light bulbs, everything. I've heard about it. No, it's
Like-
not that.
I'd like to see that.
Come on, Roxanne. Come on, think about this. Think about it.
Well, okay, this is what I do.
Get your favorite liquid through security at the airport, past the TSA checkpoint. What does a flight attendant recommend?
Well, it's easy for me. I have a kid, and I say it's their special thing that they have to drink. When you have a baby, you can do that. Like
you're
a young
you're
child.
barking up the right tree, but not exactly.
Put it in a bottle? Put it in a formula bottle?
You're getting warmer.
What bottle could you put it in that they would let through? Because they don't.
Catheter bag.
Put it in an
Yeah,
IV.
that's a good one.
Yes,
In
especially
an IV bag.
Red Bull. That would look just like it.
Get pushed through in a wheelchair with an IV drip. No, that's not it. But you're kind of dancing around it. Breast milk bags.
But what if it's like your favorite drink is whiskey? It's not going to look like breast milk.
Doesn't matter. If you have it in a 3, she says.
How dare you say that I didn't pump whiskey colored
Now
breast milk?
what she's saying though is it's easier if, for instance, you like oat milk or some kind of a milk that has that color that you can put it in a breast milk bag.
Yeah, because everybody loves oat milk so much they need it on their flight with them.
Because if you go online, you can find 3.4 ounce breast milk bags. And of course, the TSA liquid standard, it's got to be less than, 3.4 ounces to get through.
This story has went from great to terrible.
What do you mean it's gone from great to terrible?
Because all I could smuggle in is oat milk?
No, I'm sure you can try to smuggle anything you want. I mean, if you've got the breast milk bag, I mean, what are they going to say? So your breast milk looks like Jim Beam. Well, I'm sorry. That's what that's what it looks like.
That's what comes out of my breast.
Exactly.
What are you going to do?
You could probably smuggle some Irish cream in there or something, right? Some liqueur.
Right. So the hack is to easily get liquids through, even if it's, she's saying that she's done it beyond just, milk-looking product, that if you use the 3.4-ounce breast milk bag, that's a way that you can smuggle liquids
I
through.
guess guys can do it too and say, who are you to tell me I don't lactate?
Hey, I'm a male lactator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to see that too.
Oh, man. So, Roxanne, you made a statement on yesterday's show.
Yeah.
Oh, before I get into that, let me just remind everybody that we're all jammed up. We're all excited. Next week, we start giving away the money. Next week, right here on the MJ Morning Show, beginning Monday morning in the 6 a.m. hour, we start giving away $1,000 every hour, every day next week. And it's MJ Bill Pay. Thanks to the Kemp Law Group. Kemp Law Group sponsoring our deal here. So $20,000, 20 grand we're giving away in $1,000 increments. So that means next week, 20 listeners like you. Why couldn't it be you? 20 listeners next week, 4 a day, 6, 7, 8, and 9 o'clock hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, will win $1,000 a pop. This is not a national contest. This is not a multi-city contest. This is MJ Morning Show, local Q105, 104.7 FM only. So make sure you're listening next week right here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by to win your share of the $20,000. It's MJ Bill Pay. The bills are coming in from the holidays. I'm sure $1,000 will help you out a little bit. So, Roxanne, what did you say yesterday? Because you also followed it up by sending me a link to a story. And I think we all pretty much said, get out of here. Come on.
Yeah, that's what you do with pretty much everything I say.
That's not, come on, it's not true. But do you remember what you said yesterday?
Of course.
And then you sent me a link to what seemingly is proof. What was it?
It was that airplane crash survivors have a better outlook on life and are stronger mentally once they've survived a plane crash.
Now, we were talking about the Japan Airlines crash. We're talking about the JAL Airbus 350, state-of-the-art airplane, landing at Tokyo's Haneda Airport from Sapporo on Hokkaido. And they were cleared to land. All the audio recordings, apparently the JAL, the airliner, had clearance. They were cleared to land on, I think, runway 34. And a Coast Guard plane, a Japanese Coast Guard plane, which was heading to bring disaster relief to the west coast of Japan because they had that massive earthquake a couple of days ago. This was a runway incursion. So the Coast Guard plane was supposed to hold short on the taxiway and didn't follow instructions and went onto the active runway right as the Japan Airlines Airbus is landing and just obliterates, the wing just obliterates the Coast Guard plane, and the Airbus bursts into flames, but they were able to get every single person off the plane. Passengers and crew, I think it was 379. In a short amount of time, before the aircraft completely melted to the ground, they were able to evacuate 379 people off that plane, which is unbelievable. And they were able to do it with only 3 exits. They only had 3 operational exits and slides because of the fire consuming all the other exits. Now, the FAA, and this is pretty much adopted worldwide, but in order for an airplane to be certified here in the United States, whether it's Boeing, whether it's Bombardier for commercial use, whether it's Embraer, Boeing, all major manufacturers of commercial aircraft, you have to be able to unload an aircraft in an emergency within 90 seconds. Everyone's got to be able to get off the plane within 90 seconds. And I believe it's with only half the exits that are available being used. So it's like, because you got to assume that you might have a fire that's blocking a bunch of the exits.
Yeah, and this is a perfect scenario for that.
Exactly. You got to be able to unload the aircraft in less than 90 seconds, a minute and a half, with half of the exits blocked. And it turns out, I think there were 8 exits on this Airbus 350, and they were only able to use 3. So it just makes this feat of everyone getting off that airplane. Almost 400 people got off the plane. So that's why we were talking about this. And then Roxanne comes up with this, and I once read that if you're in an airplane crash, that you're much happier in life afterward.
Yeah, and you guys are like, that's just cockamamie.
Well, a couple of things here. First of all, let me just point that again, and this is important. This is very important. One of the reasons why this Airbus crash was so survivable for everyone is because apparently people heeded instructions. The flight crew were yelling in Japanese and English, leave everything, get out, leave everything. And people heeded instructions. They weren't going to the overhead bins trying to get their giant overstuffed roller bag out of the bin to grab and jump down the slide with. Everybody apparently left everything and got off the freaking plane. Whereas we've seen other survivable crashes where people are like, they're taking their luggage out while they're evacuating while the wing's on fire. So that's one good thing here. So Roxanne says that, I once read that if you're in an airplane crash that, you're much happier in life. Well, how many people are in air? It's just such a minute, minuscule, just tiny, little itsy bitsy percentage of the population that's in an airplane crash, in a commercial crash.
Right, but they've done studies on it, and they pooled those people who've been in crashes, and they found that they are mentally stronger after. And one of the distinctions, okay, so you think to yourself, well, maybe you're in a car crash and you should be more mentally strong after that because you had a near-death experience. No, it's not about that. It's the fact that the plane is unique because you have time to think about things as the plane is going down. And so you're reevaluating your life. And they say that comes into play of it.
All right. So we might have poo-pooed you a little bit yesterday on this.
A little bit.
Just a little. But then you sent me a link last night.
What's your face about, Fester?
I'm still going with the poo-poo on. I mean, I think it's the way you made it sound like it applies to everybody that's involved in plane crashes.
Everybody who was in the study.
Yeah.
But the amount of people, the amount of folks that are in a commercial airplane crash.
I never said there were a ton of folks in commercial airplane crashes.
But what I'm saying is, it's a minuscule number of people. So does it really?
So what's your point?
The point is, does it really affect? Should it really affect us? Is it really?
Does it affect you and I? No, because we haven't been in one.
Yeah, I hope I never. I mean, I know someone was in a commercial. I know a couple of people in commercial airplane crashes. Believe it or not.
Are they just strong and living their best life and going on speaking tours?
If you want to hear a crazy story, a couple of things. When I was a summer camp story. There was a kid that I went to summer camp with, and I think it was Eastern Airlines crash. Fester, go to Google.
Okay.
Go to Google, and I can't remember whether it was LaGuardia or JFK, but there was a kid that I went to summer camp with, and his mother had died. And his father was supposed to be on this Eastern Airlines plane. I think it was LaGuardia or JFK, and this is back in the 70s. And his mother had died recently of some kind of medical issue. His father was supposed to be on the Eastern Airlines plane and missed the flight. Or else this kid that I went to summer camp with would have been an orphan. No mother, no father. And it was the 1970s. I'm seeing if Fester can find.
There's a 74 a crash and a 75 crash.
It's
That's rough couple years.
hold on, but what?
I'm trying to research them. I'm not that well versed on my 1970s aviation disasters.
It had something to do with
From John F. Kennedy Airport, Jamaica, Queens, 1975.
that must have been it. It must have been because I was in summer camp in 74, 75, so it must have been.
From New Orleans to New York?
Yeah, I think that was it. Eastern Airlines Flight 66, regularly scheduled flight from New Orleans to New York City that crashed June 24th, 75. Yeah, because it was summer camp time. It was June. That was it. It crashed on approach to New York's JFK, killing 113 of 124 on board. What was that? Looks like a DC. Is that a 727? It was a 727-200. And so this kid that went to summer camp, his father missed the flight in New Orleans to get back to JFK. Or else he would have been parentless because his mother had just recently died. Is that crazy? And then you want to hear another crazy story. Massimo. You know Massimo, the great chef up in Palm Harbor?
Yes.
Massimo, who has Massimo's Eclectic Fine Dining right on US 19, which I highly recommend. Massimo's is in Palm Harbor, right behind the Outback, up off of US 19. Great place.
2 fine food destinations up there in Palm Harbor.
There you go.
Outback and Massimo's.
Massimo has a longtime server there named Bertrand. He's a French guy. Everyone calls him B. B was a former flight attendant, and he was not working the flight. He was deadheading. And I think he worked for a U.S. airline, but he was deadheading on a Swiss air flight over in Europe. And I think it might have been Zurich. And he was on the plane deadheading. He's a flight attendant that was not working the flight. He worked for a different airline, just happened to be on the plane. And the plane crashed upon landing. And he survived the plane crash. It was a Swiss air flight. And it was a crazy story because there was like some radioactive material in the cargo hold. And also there was like millions of dollars of diamonds also in the cargo hold. It's like, are you looking that one up?
No, I'm still on.
Go back. I mean, it's a crazy story. I mean, it's insane. So if you ever go to Massimo's up in Palm Harbor and you have B, Bertrand.
Don't remind him of the most horrific experience of his life.
The French dude.
Don't bring it up.
He is a phenomenal waiter, phenomenal server. He survived, I think it was a DC-9.
All right.
Yeah, type in Swiss Air DC-9 crash.
I can take your word for it.
Because it was like 19. I want to know what year it was. But, so believe it or not, I mean, I know some people that have been somewhat connected or associated with plane.
Like 111?
No, that wasn't it. That was the MD-11 that crashed because of the overheated entertainment system off in the Atlantic. That's much later. Yeah, so a crazy story.
My dad was always he used to fly on that same route that the Potomac. Remember the Potomac crash?
Yeah.
He was always on that flight because that
Whoa,
was.
hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. Say that again.
You know the flight Air. It was Air Florida Flight 90.
Yeah, it was Palm 90.
Yes.
Palm. That was their call sign. Palm 90, Air Florida, and that's the flight that they didn't properly de-ice, and they had erroneous readings, and they crashed into the 14th Street Bridge
exactly.
in D.C.
And then into the Potomac River.
Yeah.
And so that would go from Washington to Tampa. It had a stopover in Tampa. So my dad used to be on that flight quite often because he would commute there. Yeah.
Holy crap. So, this just goes back to Roxanne saying yesterday that airplane crash survivors found to be in better mental. I got to ask B next time I'm up at Massimo's. Hey, are you in better mental health from surviving that air crash? Wow.
Fester.
What's your problem, Fester?
I don't
He's
know.
a naysaying jackass.
I just don't know. I want to remind the server at Massimo, hey, remember the crash? Which crash do you speak of? The big crash you were in. I do not recall. I'm trying to block it. He's a French guy. He could sound just like that. I'm trying to block this from my memory. No. The Swiss Air flight that you survived and all those other people died. Can we talk about that? Okay. And by the way, can I get some more bread? Oh, yeah, you put your empty cup at the end of the table. You kind of point to it when he walks by. Hey,
Right.
next trip, huh? Get your refill?
So
All right.
Roxanne sends me this link last night to a whole research study about airplane crash survivors found to be in better mental health than non-crash air travelers in the long run, according to a study. Which, if you look at the percentage of the universe of people that have flown on airplanes and the amount of people that were in a crash, it is 0.0000000. It's
That's not the point. They're comparing those people who survived to the general population.
Okay, Rox, I'll give this one to you.
Thank you very much. All right. Did anyone know that Kim Kardashian had some kind of mobile game?
Like an app?
A lot of celebrities have
But
tied their names to a game.
Why did I not know about this?
You're not a gamer.
Well, that's true.
Well, it's just a little mobile, stupid, right?
Well, Kim Kardashian has a mobile game called Kim Kardashian Hollywood.
Okay.
Who the hell knew she had a game?
How's it
A
not have
mobile
anything to do with
game?
her
I mean,
ass?
people who are into that stuff, I mean, maybe her fans, which I don't think the four of us are. Maybe.
Well, Kim Kardashian's mobile game. Oh my God! This
Wait. Froggy just said something. I have to address it.
What?
He said, "How does it not have anything to do with her butt?" What kind of video game could we come up with that's about butts? Because I think that would be, if someone hasn't done it yet. Is there such a game? Like, just, I don't know, like matching butts or navigating. I don't know.
Like-
It just seems like there's some
like
money to be made there.
Candy Crush Butt Edition that the candy drops and you got to crush it between the butt cheeks.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay, now we're spitballing.
Here we
All
go.
right.
All right. Oh, look at this. So you move Kim Kardashian's ass from left to right on
Yeah.
the screen,
And you catch 'em.
the candy's dropping, and then as the candy drops, you got to catch it in the crack and then squeeze, and kind of like just it's butt crush.
Ass munchers.
Okay, I like that. What if Kim Kardashian's butt's like the new Pac-Man? Just
Yeah.
Hungry asso.
yeah.
Or what if you have people like little characters walking on top of it and it starts to shake? She's jiggling it like she's twerking,
Right.
and then you have to keep the characters on top of her butt and not fall off.
Can I point something out?
What?
What show goes from airplane crashes to Kim Kardashian's ass catching candy? All right.
Instead of little ghosts, you can have little Kanye's.
Oh,
Yes.
man. Holy crap. Hey, speaking of Kanye, did you back to Kim just for a second, let me wrap up. Kim Kardashian apparently had a mobile game that's closing down after 10 years. After 10 years, how the hell did I not know that Kim Kardashian had some kind of mobile game? Whatever.
Okay.
And then Kanye West owes over $1 million in property and business taxes after failing to pay taxes on 2 luxury Calabasas, California, LA area homes that he shared with Kim Kardashian, as well as money he owes for income from his Yeezy brand. So there are now 4 claims against Kanye. I reckon.
Is that the
here.
house that's like covered in drapes or it's like made out of sheet or something? It's all ripping apart.
Kanye West's Yeezy apparel has 4 active tax liens filed against it over the last 3 years for $934,033.56 in unpaid taxes. He also owns 2 Calabasas properties and has failed to pay property taxes on both and owes over $100,000 in property taxes. Is he in bad shape money-wise?
I thought he was a billionaire.
Yeah, let's define bad shape. He only has a couple of $100 million.
Well, I don't know. Do we really know what he has? I mean, do you really know what someone has in the bank? I mean, really?
So when he lost the Adidas deal for those anti-Semitic,
That was a multi-billion-dollar deal.
yeah, that's when he like fell off the billionaire list. But it wasn't tangible money in hand. It was just royalties coming from this product that never materialized.
It was potential income that,
Yeah.
but still, I mean, I thought the guy was loaded. How you not paying your taxes? How you not paying, property taxes?
He's not writing the checks. He probably has some guy.
Well, of course, listen,
Yeah.
he's got business managers that do this, but even more so, I would think that if you have people that are handling your tax liabilities, that if the money was there, they'd be paying the taxes. It just sounds like there's not a lot of money there. Who knows? I mean, Kanye West is not right in the head. There's something wrong with this
he just
guy.
did a performance for his new album, and his daughter was with him because she's on the album.
Well, that's why
On some horrible song.
But that's also why over Christmas time, didn't he apologize to Jews for all of his anti-Semitic statements and remarks?
Dude, at that concert, he was wearing the KKK hood, but his was all black instead of all white.
No, I saw that. So
what does he do?
But then a couple of days later, he put out some kind of message on social media apologizing to Jewish people because he's made anti-Semitic statements.
He needs to take his meds.
But that was being attributed to the fact that he was apologizing to get all kinds of publicity because he had a new CD, new album coming out, whatever the hell it is coming
Tired
out.
of him.
Anyway, clearly something's not right with Kanye West. A little insane in the membrane, I do believe. 8:47 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, 9 o'clock hours on tap, I've got the 9:10 must-hear story coming up. And the teaser for this is that, speaking of celebrities love this. Celebrities get this. Regular people get this. This is a thing, but there are dangers involved. And I'm telling you right now, there are people listening right now that have done this particular treatment that is not uncommon. A lot of folks do it, especially a lot of celebrities. They kind of popularize this. I'm sure there are places around the Tampa Bay area where you can get this done. And are there reputable places? Absolutely. Can you get this done with no problems at all? Absolutely. Can you get it done and feel much better and it'd be good for you? Absolutely. But because it's becoming so popular, there's an influx of places that don't do a good job. And there are more and more reports and stories of problems. And a lot of people are doing this, folks. What is it? We'll tell you coming up in a few minutes at 9:10 here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Also, there's a Britney Spears update. We'll get to that coming up. Also, who sent me the hair story?
Me.
Was that you, Froggy? You don't send me. You sent me zero. By the way, is there a Hal Herman headlines for tomorrow?
I got to talk to him. We'll see.
Seriously, I want Hal Herman headlines for tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well, I want a lot of things too there, buddy.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah, like what?
An endorsement?
Just one would be great.
Just one.
Just one.
If there are any businesses out there that would like...
Yeah, whatever. You'll eat them up anyway. Doesn't
No.
even matter.
Like Pac-Man.
If there are any businesses out there that would like Froggy to endorse your business, Froggy is open for business right now.
Yeah.
Or how would you like Hal Herman?
Hal's the best pitch man around.
I tell you what. Let me give you Herbie's Dry Cleaners. Hal Herman, go.
Hey, Hal Herman for Herbie's Dry Cleaners. Let me tell you, this place, you'll never have your clothes drier. They'll be so dry, they'll be crisp. They might even catch on fire. You don't even know. Go to Herbie's. Go to Herbie's if you want your fire to be on clothing. I mean, if you want your clothing to be on fire.
You have
I'm a little...
You have no idea what they do at a dry cleaner, do you?
No, I don't know.
They use a hair dryer.
They just air dry the big dry. They blow on the clip. The blow on. Was that good?
There we go.
That's great.
Where's Herbie's Dry Cleaners located?
Herbie's Dry Cleaners on the corner of Chestnut and Walnut.
You can't come up with
Best
a
you
real.
can do is two nuts.
Kennedy and
It's 3207 Hillsborough Avenue.
Regan.
Yeah.
Reagan. Wait, is that a real place?
What?
Herbie's?
No, I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
I was having you do a demo for prospective clients.
Hal Herman open for endorsements.
All right. When we get back, we have an hour to go, folks, here on the MJ Morning Show. The 9:10 must-hear stories coming up. Don't move. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. So, MJ and the crew. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I just made myself.
Are you drunk again?
I just realized. So I had to bring these in here, like these golf clubs. Look at they're so cute.
I have no idea why you what
children's golf clubs.
I just
Oh
realized.
yeah, my
So
kid has those.
Yeah, I had to go to the car and get look at this cute little bag of golf clubs. And in my head, I just said to myself, MJ could borrow the keys if he ever wants to go golf.
You are a little guy.
How
All right,
offensive is
come on,
that?
really?
Look how little.
They're my daughters.
Uh-oh, you're getting them in the golf
I
world.
have to bend. No, I'm gonna.
Those are your perfect size.
It's not my perfect size.
I mean, you
These
need
things got to
at
be
least-
another foot and a half to
Why are you
use this.
bullying MJ?
Oh, great. So you got little kitty golf clubs. You're like, oh, these are perfect for MJ. Oh, so that's why you're giggling over there?
Real funny.
Oh. Yeah,
Actually,
great.
it's
All right,
pretty
that's real funny. So you went out to your car to get little kitty golf clubs?
Why?
By the way, I'm holding the club in my hand, and I'm showing it on MJ TV. You know what? I ought to just snap this club over my knee is what I ought to do.
Should.
Yeah, give it the John Daly treatment.
Yeah, this is a top flight. So why you went to your car to get kid golf clubs to bring up into the studio?
Yeah, I totally messed
What,
up.
to make a joke?
Well, no, the joke happened when I walked in the door and I realized like perfect dimensions.
They're
Okay.
not perfect dimensions. These things are tiny. I can't use these.
Why did you bring up?
I use okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm
Let me tell you. I'll tell you why.
Yeah, why did you go to your car during the break to bring
Tell me
golf
why.
clubs up to the studio?
Because I made a huge mistake yesterday. I picked my daughter up from golf camp and loaded. Actually, Doug and I were both there. He's like, "You want mommy to drive or your daddy?" So she jumped in with me, and we put her golf clubs in the back of my trunk, and then didn't take them out, and now he's calling me. Where are her golf clubs? They're in your car.
Okay.
So he's got to come get them.
Oh, no.
Digna's got to drive all the way here
Yep.
because she's got golf camp today.
Yep.
Oh, because your kids are out of school until because
our kids are on break.
Most public schools don't go back until Monday,
I'll take that.
which
I'll put it
works out very well because on Monday we start giving away the $20,000 here on the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah.
What time is golf camp? Is your kid going to be late now because of your negligence?
No, she's going to be on time because she's going to use Daviana's clubs. But then Doug will come get these and then return.
All right, Festa, go to mjmorningshow.com. I believe it's fixed.
MJMorningshow.com. Enter.
Yep. Up there it is. Boom.
It's fixed.
All right, it's working. So thank you. Let me call Don, the IT guy. Yeah. So, folks, if you missed the drama on the show yesterday, hey Andrew, bring up your microphone in the control booth, would you please? So Andrew's our producer, and apparently before noon yesterday recognized that mjmorningshow.com was broken, and didn't bother to tell me until 6 o'clock this morning.
Come on, Andrew.
Still not working for me.
No, it's working in here. It's got to like refresh or so. Hold on a minute.
Open a new window, Andrew.
Let me call Don, the IT guy. So something happened because I own mjmorningshow.com, and I forward it to the Q105 website and the MJ Morning Show page. So you go to mjmorningshow.com and it goes to our company morning show page. And for whatever reason, apparently sometime yesterday or whenever the website wouldn't forward. Hold on. Now, hold on. Wait a sec.
I opened up a new window.
Right.
And I typed it again. Letter M, letter J.
Yeah, I know. It's got to like propagate, or you got to clear the cache or something. See now, hang on a minute. Let me get Don will tell us how to do it.
I'm closing every window on my computer.
Hold on.
Come on.
Let me get Don, the IT guy, on the phone. Hang on. 727-4. Calling Don. Don, pick up if you're listening. Yeah, because you got to like clear the cache.
I don't know how to clear the cache.
Oh, maybe Don will tell us.
That's what I want.
A lot of airtime for Donnie Boy today.
Step-by-step tutorial on how to clear the cache.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he tell me how to clear my search history? Something I could really use.
Maybe he's not available. Yeah, maybe he's not available now. Maybe he's in a very important IT meeting.
Your call has been forwarded.
Yeah, hold on. Don, can you talk? Don, can you talk? Because I did it on my laptop, and it worked like in Chrome, Firefox. Let me try Firefox. I use a couple different browsers, but I think our website is working for most forwards. But you gotta hold the control key and refresh.
Who the hell does that?
Yeah. So I'll tell you what. Here, do this. Go to. Are you on Firefox?
I am on Firefox. Reload, and it reloads to the website.
All right. So now it reloads
On Firefox.
On Firefox, it does.
But then on
what?
No, that was on. I'm sorry, that was on Chrome.
That's Chrome.
Firefox goes to the blue screen with the turkey nose jobs.
So now hold the control key down and refresh.
Control.
Yeah, and then refresh.
Refresh. Nope.
Yeah. All right. So so it's just not propagating, or it's not. It's got some cache going on. But I think for the most part, our forwarding has been fixed. But something got screwed up with our forwarding. So hopefully it's fixed. So Roxanne, I think you sent me the story about Hairy January.
I sure did.
Can you explain what the hell is Hairy January?
Well, first of all, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's January.
Okay, I'll play along.
That's actually nice. I like that a lot.
It's January. Okay, tell us about January.
And January.
Is this where women don't shave their armpits and their legs?
People are giving up razors and waxing.
No, this is like dry January, but
well, it's stubbly.
I like a hairy armpit on a girl.
Yeah.
So I guess there are no booze, but a lot of hairy legs and other places.
You gonna grow your pits out for us, Rox?
I follow.
That ship has sailed. They're lasered.
Oh,
I follow Paris Jackson, who's very attractive, and she looks like she's got a, Bob Ross in a headlock. She's got such big
Michael Jackson's
hairy
What do you
daughter.
mean
Yeah.
you follow her and
Hold
you
on.
can see
On
it?
Instagram.
Hold on,
But how can you see that?
Just hairy armpits.
Who?
Paris Jackson.
Paris Jackson.
So Michael Jackson's
daughter.
Well, I don't know if there's any Michael Jackson DNA in
They
that.
look
but-
just alike. Look at her. Beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
But she has hairy pits.
She practices January year round.
I guess so.
It's December hairy and
I think it's kind of
November
hot.
hairy, October hairy,
Type in Paris Jackson hairy armpit.
September. Oh man, look at that.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's a pretty woman, but I'm trying to find. Like,
Got Bob Marley in a headlock
back,
over
go
there.
back.
go back.
Yeah, look at that.
Like, look at her leg right there.
Yeah.
Look how hairy it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh.
She's got more hair on her legs than me.
Ugh.
Yeah, look at that.
I don't know about the hairy legs.
But Roxanne, the item that you sent me last night says that over the past 6 years, the period has been marked by January. What is it about? Is this like within the last 6 years that January was developed?
I guess
Or
so. I guess it's been
introduced.
Yeah, it's been rolling for more than half a decade, and it's bad business for the laser hair removal places and for Bic and for razor companies, because I guess people want to just not have to deal with all that stuff that goes along with hair removal.
But-
I mean, I'm not going to personally participate, but if someone wants to.
So January is being described as an initiative which challenges women to put down their razors for the month.
Yeah.
So for the whole month of January, women are not supposed to shave arms, legs, and maybe other places. But I wonder how many women are listening that actually participate in this.
Yeah, and I started thinking about the names of the months. I guess you could roll it into February too. That would work too,
Yes.
right?
February, September hairy,
No.
July hairy,
Nope.
August hairy,
Nope. Just the first 2 months.
June hairy.
Hairy Carey.
Yeah.
Hairvember.
You know what? Let me grab a couple of calls here. Are there any women listening that you're aware of this January initiative where you're supposed to not shave for the entire month of January? Now, for guys, isn't it that
Like a no shave November.
yeah, or is it
Movember.
Movember? What, anyway, so guys are not supposed to shave for November. So are there any women listening that, number one, you're aware of this January initiative where you're not supposed to shave for the whole month of January? And, hey, you might be aware of it, but are there any women that are participating in this? Yeah, fire up the phones. Let's chat for a minute. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I don't expect the phones to blow out on this. Not like I'm giving out $1,000. That starts on Monday.
You buy some razors with that $1,000 if you wanted to.
Every hour, every day, starting Monday next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, your chance to win $1,000 every hour. Here on the MJ Morning Show, it's MJ Bill Pay thanks to the Kemp Law Group. All right, so let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Two questions. Are you participating in January where you're a woman and you're not shaving for the entire month? Or are you aware of January, but you're not going to participate? All right, weigh in. Let's go. Fire up the phones. If you're a woman and you're aware of this or you're doing it, 800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047. Gets you through here on the MJ Morning Show.
So January has an Instagram page with only 42,000 followers.
Who started?
It's they promote self-confidence and challenging social beauty norms and standards, and they create a supportive community for people with hairy armpits. And there's a bunch of them all over.
Tell you what,
Great.
I could ask for people that got shot in the tongue with an Indian chief's arrow, and I think get more movement than what I'm getting on January right now.
All
We're not getting the needle isn't moving on January. I'm not saying people want to participate, except these 42,000 on the IG page.
Well, Andrew's screening some calls, so we'll see what it produces. But apparently, we only got a couple of lines ringing here, but it's not blowing things up. Look, can I grab Robin?
Isn't it more of a lifestyle thing where you don't shave any day of the year?
Yeah, I think if you don't do it in January, you probably don't do it the rest of the year either.
All right, Andrew, let me grab Robin on 5. All right, let me. Can you put on hold? Thank you, Robin. Good morning. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
All right, Robin, are you aware of or are you participating in January?
So I had heard of it, and when I did, I think I saw it on Facebook or something. And when I did see it, I thought to myself, well, hey, this is great because I'm currently constant hairy, not just January, because I had breast cancer surgery last year, and they truly recommend that you not shave your armpits after the surgery because the whole system there is in a bit of an uproar.
Your whole lymph system?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So how long before you can shave your armpits again?
So if and when I ever do, I would need to use an electric razor.
Oh, I got you.
To avoid any kind of nicking or anything, because any nick can get the lymph system even more aggravated.
Oh, you know what? You learn something new every day. I didn't know that.
Good information.
No, it's very good information. Hey, Robin, best of luck. I hope you're in remission now.
Yep, I'm a warrior. I kick cancer's butt.
Awesome. And I hope that continues in perpetuity. And thanks for listening to the show and calling in.
Well, thank you. Been with you since you were on the zoo back in New York.
Oh, I was on PLJ for a bit.
Yep.
So not the zoo is over on Z100, but I was on PLJ for a bit. Yeah. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it.
Have a good one. Bye.
You too. All right. So what time is it? 9:12. All right. Running a little late here. 9:13. 9:13 MJ Morning Show. The 9:10 must-hear story of the day. And this caught my attention because I'm aware of this. I know there are places in town that do it. I know that there are reputable places in town that do it where people don't have a problem. But it's becoming so popular, and these places are popping up all over the country, that inevitably you're going to have some of these operations that maybe don't have the cleanest practices, or if they're doing tons of volume, and maybe you don't have folks that are, fully medically trained. Well, if I piqued your curiosity, what is this trendy thing that people are doing? Celebrities love this, but plenty of regular people do it as well. What is it that might cause some health and medical issues if it's not done properly? Does anyone have any idea? Any clue? Have I given you any kind of...
Yeah, Coke.
No.
If you don't do that right.
No, come on.
Moderation is key with that.
Can I get a real
Not
guess?
even anymore, Rocks. Come on. I mean, now they're all laced with fentanyl.
Let the guys do their silly ones. I think I have a legit guess.
Wait, mine was legit. Yeah. First of all, Coke is a legit answer. Hello,
It's too
South
legit.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Roxanne, what's your legit guess?
My legit guess is it IV bags?
Holy crap, that's pretty... Yes!
I swear I didn't Google it. I didn't see the
cheated.
story. No, I didn't see the story.
fair.
I just tried to logically think of,
I know a couple of guys that get IV bags.
That's 100% right.
They come out feeling like Superman afterwards. They feel great.
I mean, you get like B12, you get vitamins. Listen, if you're dehydrated, you get an IV. Hey, hangovers. A lot of folks, if they've had a heavy night of drinking, the next day they'll go to one of these private clinics and get a little IV drip to kind of, rejuvenate the system, get some fluids in there. So the whole trend of these IV drip treatments, now there are plenty of places that are going to be 100% safe, but so many places are popping up that there are more occasions and more incidents that are coming to light where people are having problems. Intravenous or IV drip treatments to boost wellness and cure hangovers. Celebrities like Miley Cyrus, Christy Teigen. Oh, my wife hates her. Oh. Lord. What was that song Lord did? That was a great song. Was that Royals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never be
Royals. That was a good song. But a bunch of celebrities, swear by these IV treatments. But now what's being described by infectious disease experts is an influx and an increase in people having to go to the hospital because of infections and just unclean, private IV drip treatments. And doctors, ER doctors, are noticing an increase in what they say are significant infections and other injuries, which are totally connected to some of these private IV treatments to, boost your system or get you out of a drunk funk or, whatever. Give you some energy. And
I remember before cold season, a friend of mine went to this infusion place.
Yeah.
And he said, I got my infusion for the cold. I go, how about just a flu shot?
And like I said, there are plenty of places across the country that are reputable. They're clean, no issues. And I know that there are some right here in the Tampa Bay area that are fine. But I can't ignore the fact that doctors and ER physicians are saying that there is an absolute increase in severe infections in places that don't have the best clinical and sanitary practices that do these IV drips.
Okay, so we're worried about the sanitary side of things, but does it say anything in there about just in general, are they good for you? Are they good for everybody? Because have you guys, did you say you did end up getting one, Fester? No?
I had a friend who did it. That's not
Have you had one, MJ?
Fester had a lard drip.
Yes.
Oh, a butter drip.
I went to a bacon grease infusion place.
I'll go with you to that.
He had a McDonald's French fry vat drip.
I loved it.
Yeah, right.
I'll go with you to that.
I've never had. The only IVs I've ever had are actually in the hospital. Right. My kidney stone issue. If I've ever gone to the ER or whatever, or you're in the hospital, they're giving you an IV drip. But I've never had. I'll call it a recreational IV drip. No, I've never had a non-medical reason IV drip.
I've had two, a recreational, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm hungover and I need one. It was just like, okay, I want to get those extra vitamins. And I have to say, I just neutral on it. It didn't do anything great for me. I didn't notice a difference.
Pump water into you?
Yeah, but it's vitamins. Yeah. And of course, it's the vitamins like we talked about earlier, vitamin C, different vitamins that you can't have too many of. But the thing is I think those work best when they do an analysis of your blood to know what you might be lacking. Like when they're tailored to you, I think they're probably better for you.
Well, I think that you can get IV drips at these places with certain ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
a special
cocktail. Like a cocktail, a menu. You can pick what you want. I'll grab some phones on this. Yeah, if you get some of these recreational IV drips or energy booster IV treatments, have yours gone smoothly? Have you had a problem?
So they stick needles in you?
Dude, it's an IV. It's not like
Screw that.
It's not like
some stranger needling me up. What? You clean those needles?
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to a place that if Todd Bridges is doing the operation or something,
Dude, he knows a thing or two about needles. I would definitely go to
He'll hit that vein.
He's still alive though, right?
He is the sole survivor of different strips.
That's right. He is the only, and he had among the biggest problem, right? Todd Bridges, wasn't he found in crack houses and everything, passed out? And he's the one that's alive? Gary Coleman's dead? Conrad Bain's dead? That Dana Plato?
Dana Plato had a pretty bad case.
All right, let's go to phones.
Garrett is still alive.
Let's hit phones on this, on the whole IV drip deal. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I was reading a piece. The restorative infusions release cocktails of vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, antioxidants, such as selenium, vitamin C, B complex directly into patients' veins, which many claim provide an almost immediate boost. And listen, you can have reputable places that do this, but there are so many places that are popping up that if you have an increase, it's a numbers game that you're going to have some problems. It's there are some safe places where you can have, There are some places where you can get Home Depot 30-year caulk injected in your butt, and it's 100% safe. But there are many other places where I'm kidding. Do not inject, folks, for a butt enhancement. Do not inject GE 30-year silicone window caulking in your ass. Do not do that. I'm joking. All right, let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Lisa in Port Richey. Hey, Lisa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, I have a friend that has lupus, and she has a nurse from a portable IV place that comes out every Monday and gives her an infusion, and it goes amazing. But I'm going to put out there that the nurse, she is an RN, registered nurse.
And listen, that's a little different. You're having a medical necessary treatment, and you have a registered nurse doing an IV for a friend with lupus. That's a little different than going to a clinic and just getting one of these recreational drips.
Well, it's not actually medicine. It's just vitamin B.
Okay.
It's like what you're talking about.
So what
it's
she's
just
talking
to
about,
make her feel good and get her going every Monday. But I was going to put in there, you have to watch. They're going into homes that, I don't know if you've ever been in a home that's not the cleanest home. So if you're going into a house that's, not the best looking kind of house to be in, and then you're throwing an IV into a site that's not the cleanest IV site, you're probably going to have some issues there.
Well, listen, if you walk in with your IV bag and you got cockroaches scurrying across your feet, that might be or
you're going to have some problems.
You got cat poo and pee all over the place. But no, you clean the IV site on the person's arm with alcohol, obviously.
I know, but if you're sitting there for 45 minutes, because an IV's not the fastest IV, so you're going to be sitting there for a good hour with an IV running, and if you're not in the cleanest environment, you're going to have issues.
Yeah, you get chinch bugs and crotch crickets and stuff. Thanks, Lisa.
You got to watch that. Okay. Thanks. Have a wonderful day, guys.
You too. Marcy in Clearwater. Marcy, you are on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
We are well. Go ahead.
So my husband actually gets IV treatments, and it mainly helps him with hydration because he's very dehydrated. But I would definitely suggest to go to places that are reputable and like an RN or trained person is doing them, because they can definitely be very dangerous. I mean, you're going with a needle into the bloodstream, so you're introducing bacteria into your bloodstream, and you can quickly get an infection and become septic, and that's something that you can die from.
Yeah, listen, and that's what they're saying, that there's such an influx of these places that, you have such an increase that some places are not doing a good job, so they're seeing an increase in ER visits and infections, and they're finding out that people are having these, kind of off-site, out of the medical realm IV treatment. Marcy, thanks for the call. Look, phones exploded on this. I can't get hairy armpit calls, but I can get IV calls. Look at this. Let me grab Tammy in Brooksville. Hi, Tammy. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I go to a place down not far from you guys in Largo. I go about once a month to a reputable doctor down there at a facility, a metabolic center. And if I get sick or I feel like I'm running a little bit low, I get what's called a Myers cocktail. And it's a mix of B vitamins and vitamin C, you don't have to do this, but I do it, and I feel so much better after I'm done. I have energy. It helps me with my metabolism.
And listen, you're going to a doctor's office for this.
Absolutely. And she was an ER doctor, actually, for over 20 years.
There you go.
She decided to go in the metabolism business, and she's got a wonderful place. I don't know if you want me to mention it or not mention it, but it's down in Largo.
Yeah, you can mention it. That's fine with me.
Yeah. No, the name of the place is Peaks of Health, and it's Dr. Tracy Lenhart, and she's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Family for years.
Tammy, thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Have a great day.
You too. Again, even some of the private clinics, if they have LPNs or RNs doing it, and it's a clean facility, there are plenty of places that do a good job with these things. All right, one more. Joe in Clearwater. Joe, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Last say on this. Go ahead.
How you doing?
Doing fine. Go ahead.
I agree with I agree with everyone. You need to go to a reputable doctor, for any type of medical services. But I go to one here in Clearwater, and it's absolutely great. And even one up on that, if you are really sick and you have pneumonia, some emergency rooms will agree to give you very high dose vitamin C, and it will clear up your pneumonia in like a couple days. But not all the doctors will do that. But so when the previous woman was,
What about Dr. Kevorkian? Will he do it?
He'll give you a glass of orange juice on the way out. That's
All right.
about it.
Joe, thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. I don't want to get too late here. We've got the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show coming up in just a bit. We have to get into a couple of celebrity items. Britney Spears making waves again. We'll give you the details on that in just a bit. And, I'm looking at my pile. We got a lot of stuff to try to cram in. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next, so don't miss it here on Q105. Now, if you... Nothing like a little soothing Boccherini here on the MJ Morning Show in C minor. I have no idea what the hell that is, but
this does make me feel really fancy.
I do know it's Boccherini. I just don't know what key it's in. 9:33, the MJ Morning Show, and the final chunk of the broadcast, of course, all gearing up for the $1,000 an hour, every day next week here on the MJ Morning Show, thanks to the Kemp Law Group. It's MJ Bill Pay. That's right. Bills will start rolling in here for the credit card purchases over Christmas time, and I think a little grand in your hand is going to help out. We'll have 20 winners. 20 winners next week at $1,000 a pop. Make sure you're listening to the MJ Morning Show every hour, every day next week here on Q105, 104.7 FM. By the way, what was that? Fessy, you think that was E major?
I don't know. Is this the cello concerto?
No, it's no, that's a Boca. I forgot the name of the piece.
Yeah,
I've always loved this piece.
I just typed into Google what key is Boccherini in, and it said E major. But then his most famous piece, the cello concerto, is in B flat.
Is this? I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't know which concerto this is. All I know is I've always liked this, so I've decided to, add it to the rejoiner music, little bumper music. Here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, so Britney Spears. Britney is now saying she will never return to music. But she is writing songs for other people. She says that she's ghostwritten dozens of songs. Is this true?
Has she said which songs?
No, she's not. So I don't know if she's just talking out of her Britney butt or what here. But Britney Spears says that she will never, ever make music again. Even if her team is, this is weird though, even if her team is assembling songwriters for what could be her 10th album. So
why not just do it? Isn't it literally they make all the music, she goes in and she's like, oh yeah, and then the song comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So easy.
Oh, baby.
Did you see the video of her flicking off the camera for 5 minutes straight?
Yeah.
I did.
It is so weird. She must be on something, right?
It's straight. But on the heels of the amazing success of that book,
It's a good book.
What?
It's a good book.
You read it?
I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read
juicy
at least half of it.
So you've read half the book?
Yeah.
All right. Now Michelle has it. She hasn't read it yet. Do you know Michelle is getting back into the book club business with your wife, Froggy?
Oh, I heard. A little book club started up again.
Well, the book club was going strong for about a week and a half, and then it fizzled out about 2 years ago, and now I guess Michelle, my lovely wife, and Kim, Froggy's wife, Not so lovely. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
You want me to? Yeah, you want me to gouge?
I'm kidding. Stop.
crazy?
Say it again.
I'm
There should be
joking.
an apology.
I'm kidding.
Here's where an
This is
apology.
just-
7 years old?
Yeah, he's 7.
Apology.
It's
I'll
just
gouge your
words coming
goddamn
out.
eyeball out with my thumb.
I calm down.
bitch.
I calm. Sit down.
It's
Everything's
just words coming out of his mouth.
everything's okay. Sit down. Sit
Doesn't know
down.
what he's
I'm the
saying.
wrong guy. I'm the wrong one.
Half the time I have no idea what's coming out of my face hole.
If you
All
want
right?
to insult a spouse around here, you insult
All right.
Doug.
I'm sorry.
By the way,
All right.
Doug doesn't have a license plate on his car. I just saw him outside.
He's going to commit some crimes.
What? Are you
Why?
serious?
There's
No,
no
he does.
license plate.
Doug is driving. Did Dig Doug just pick up the golf clubs?
Yeah, I saw his car and I'm like, nice car. There's no license plate on it. At
Doug,
all.
he's driving around with no license plate?
I didn't see one. Usually where they're at, there was nil.
Did he have like the paper bag
No!
in the window that said like lost tag?
No.
No, it's there. It's just somewhere.
Froggy says it's not there. What do you mean? Why are you saying it's there?
Because it's there.
Attention, all units, be on the lookout for Dig Doug.
Drives a Kia.
Dig Doug what is he driving these days?
I don't know.
What color is it?
Gray.
Folks, attention, all units, be on the
Gray
lookout for a sedan.
A gray, I don't know.
I think it's a Mercedes.
All
Yeah,
units.
it's a Benz.
Looking for a gray Mercedes Benz. Somewhere in the vicinity of 4th Street and 275 in St. Petersburg. No license tag displayed, and we believe there could be a kidnapped girl in the vehicle.
No, stop. There is a little girl.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
If you want to get some response, you
And
say that.
stolen golf clubs.
Yeah, stolen golf clubs, and there could be a couple of keys of coke in the trunk. All right.
You would definitely not find that. In that car.
Suspect is armed.
That stuff's in the Bahamas.
All right. So why is there no license plate?
He's just got to move it. He got a new one, and then he hasn't put it on the back yet.
Well, you can't drive around. You can't drive on your. So now we've got.
I don't concern myself with this stuff. That's not my problem.
FHP's listening right now.
Literally, there's nothing there. I mean, it's as plain as day.
Attention FHP units, we got a gray sedan headed northbound on the Howard Franklin Bridge with no
promise
license
you.
tag.
I mean, he's a sitting duck. He's on a long bridge.
I promise you, it's there. It's just
This is-
not where you would
it's
normally
the new
see it.
invisible design.
Froggy says there's no license plate.
It's not where you would normally expect it.
What is it? Was it jammed up the muffler? where the hell is it?
It's hanging from the rear view windshield mirror. Yeah.
You can't hang your license tag from the inside of the like furry dice or like a black ice air freshener.
It's got to be in the back. The back
crown.
Dude, it's got to be displayed properly in the license plate area on the back of your car.
I know this.
Yes, officer. I happen to have my license plate under the front seat. Let me show it to you.
It's right here, hanging from my mirror. Right here.
Hang on a sec. I have it glued in the wheel well.
If you want to talk about getting beat up, if he gets pulled over and has an issue,
He deserves it because he's breaking a law.
Breaking the law,
Mr.
breaking the law.
Lawfire.
I break all kinds
Breaking
of
break the law
breaking
every
the law.
day.
Yeah, but you don't bitch about it when you get pinched.
So he's on Tampa Bay roads right now with no license plate.
just mind your own business.
Oh,
Seriously.
Hey, Froggy's the one that brought it to our
Yeah,
attention.
mind your own business.
Hey, I'm calling Dig Dug right now.
Oh, no. I don't recommend you do that.
Scofflaw.
No.
I waved at him and he didn't wave back.
She's texting
I'm
Doug
telling
as-
you,
as you-
don't call him.
MJ, as you threaten to dial Doug, she's texting Doug like, "Don't pick up."
No,
What the heck
he's
is-
in a bad mood today because he just had to drive.
He's in a bad mood because he's breaking all these laws.
because you took these little,
15
took
minutes
the
out of his
kitty,
way.
you took the kitty golf clubs
Yeah.
and had them in your car when you needed them for your kid for a little golf camp today.
He's on the front page of West Chase Most Wanted.
Yeah. Is he going to pick up the phone or no?
I doubt it. Yeah.
Come on, Doug, pick up the
Pick
phone.
up, grumpy pants.
Come on, you scofflaw.
Call has been forwarded. to an
Aw,
automatic voice
whatever.
message
Roxanne just
system.
broke her thumbs texting,
813
"Don't pick up."
787.
They're talking about your felonious activity.
He should really take care of that.
He doesn't ever drive intoxicated or, he's
Just with no license plate.
In other words, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't break laws that would stop him from.
Froggy, did you notice we're all four wheels on the car?
They were, but I did notice a sovereign citizen sign on the back.
Hey, I don't need no stinking license plate, man. I'm a sovereign citizen.
I'm traveling. I'm not driving.
I'm a resident of the Bahamas. I don't live here anyway.
Exactly.
International license.
Have you seen, there are a number of videos out there, but have you seen the woman, and it's an old video, it's been around for a year at least. There's a woman on the interstate, and she's driving down the road, and the front right tire is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Of course.
And her whole axle is just scraping, and sparks are flying up. And then she gets off at an exit, and then she gets stopped at a stoplight, and some guy gets out of the car rolling video. It's like, stop, stop. And they try to get her out of the car, and they finally, and she's like, what's the matter? And she has no idea that she's missing the entire front right wheel of her car. And I guess they get her out of the car, and I guess there were pills in the seat and everything. I think the woman was all. You know the video I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I've seen every single one of these.
Oh, there it is, Froggy. That's it. Is that the one?
There's several of them. There's several.
No, I don't think that's the one.
No,
I think
the one that happened at night, I thought.
no, this was a daytime one, and it's a white blonde lady, like middle-aged white blonde lady, and she apparently is just out of it, and she has no idea that she's.
That's her.
Is that? Oh, yeah, that's the one. Oh, that is it. Oh,
Karen.
no, it is. That is her. That is her. Oh, that was the right. And then I guess the back was that the one where the back tailgate is all up?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's her.
She's waving back.
Yeah, people are like waving at her. Stop, you've got no front tire. You're dragging. And the whole front quarter panel is, all right, go ahead and roll it back to the beginning. I guess this is a news report from Channel 7 somewhere.
Okay, here we
go ahead, roll it.
We've brought you some pretty wild images over the years on Southland freeways, but tonight, video of a woman driving on the 405 in Irvine without a front tire. This one's going viral. The woman could be seen driving a black Audi with an open tailgate and a missing right front wheel. Sparks flying from the car because she was driving on the rim. The woman didn't stop until she slammed into the back of another car near Quail Hill Shopping Center.
Look at that.
She says her car just gave out. Police say the woman was not impaired, and they didn't arrest her. The case, though, is under investigation.
What do you mean how she's not impaired? How do you not know the whole front of her car is crinkled up, the tire's missing, she's on the 405, and she's, you know what we ought to do here? Like out in California, it's called, you're on the 405, you're on the 10. Hey, take the 101 to the, Slauson cutoff or whatever.
Take the 275 to the 4?
Yeah, that's what we ought to do. We ought to start calling it the 275. Let's get
275.
The 275. Yeah, gonna get on the 4. Gonna get on the 75.
Get on the 7.5.
Yeah.
Californians.
We ought to start introducing the whole "the" in front of all of the interstate numbers here in Tampa Bay, like they do out there.
We don't really have that robust of an interstate system through this town.
But it's just weird though. It's like because I lived in LA for a couple of years, but it sounds natural. Yeah, on the 405, on the 101, on the 10, on the 110.
It's because of the zero, the weird placement of the zero. The interstate's 5, and you can't be interstate 45, then it's interstate 45.
But when you say the 275 or the 275 or the it just sounds weird here, but it doesn't sound weird when you talk about it in California.
Just talk about this more.
Anyway, all right. Well, so where were we? Did we finish with Britney Spears?
Did we?
So Britney, she says that she has written dozens of songs for other people. But this is where there's a disconnect because there are reports that her team is putting together songwriters.
She's a writer songs.
For a new CD, a new album. But then Britney says that she's never going to make music again.
I would love to hear a completely written by Britney song. Just dancing with my knives in my kitchen.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
No, it's a biopic.
I don't know how much of her music she has written.
She should just do porn.
Or
OnlyFans.
Come on.
I mean, that's the route she's headed.
Speaking of OnlyFans, Charlie Sheen's daughter has like a huge OnlyFans following.
Yeah,
is she winning?
Yeah.
And she's winning now.
I think she's making some serious money.
And she just got some enhancements over the holidays.
What kind?
Breasts enhancements.
Hold on. I'm a little creeped out. You're following Charlie Sheen's daughter?
No,
Well, I'm sure she's an adult.
I'm aware of it.
But why are you so aware of Charlie Sheen's daughter and OnlyFans?
Didn't we talk about Charlie Sheen
Yesterday.
Yeah, that his neighbor came over and strangled him.
So
What are you, a creep,
Hey, watch this.
Dig?
So you type Charlie Sheen into Google.
Yeah.
You hit enter, and then you hit news because you're talking about his neighbor. And then the first thing that comes up is Charlie Sheen's daughter and Denise Richards' daughter, OnlyFans Sammy, 19, bares her bikini body as she frolics by the sea. So I have to click on that.
Okay, that is the first item that came up.
Yeah.
I will give Fester that.
Is she hotter than Pat Sajak's daughter?
It's close. Pat Sajak's daughter's not rolling around on a yacht.
Guys, why are you guys creeping on like 19-year-old girls?
Pat Sajak's daughter is like 30.
Oh, okay.
Has no skills other than being Pat's daughter.
You shush. She's a great interviewer.
All right.
So I'm Pat Sajak's daughter. Aha!
So, Roxanne, did you really just sabotage the last segment by texting Doug not to pick up the phone?
No, I didn't sabotage it. I prevented bad blood amongst
just directed
our
it.
team. That's what I did. He just wasn't in a mood today.
You're telling
No.
me at the golf place they didn't have clubs that a little 6-year-old
No.
could use?
Daviana has a set of clubs, so Daviana let her big sister borrow hers, but they're a little bit small for her. That's why he came and got her clubs, and he's driving with her clubs to drop them off.
Hang on a second.
Traveling, not driving.
Is Dig Doug your husband who's involved in all these golf tournaments and everything? Is he like forcing golf down your kids' throats?
Not at all. Not at all. No. I mean,
All right.
he has them do it, but only if they like it.
No, golf, no, but baseball, yes.
Yes.
Folks, is that Charlie Sheen's daughter?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sammy Sheen.
Yeah, Fester is now showing bikini pictures
she looks way
of
too-
Charlie Sheen's daughter's new enhancements.
She looks way too young.
19.
I don't
She
like
kind of
it.
has like a Stephanie Seymour look to her in that picture. Remember Stephanie Seymour, Axl Rose's girlfriend for a while?
Yeah, we got to roll. Oh, speaking of Axl Rose, man, I'll tell you what. When I was skiing last week out in Colorado on my iPod, which I still love my iPod, I've got like one of the last generation iPods. I love that thing. Still works. You know what song came up from Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses?
What song?
November Rain.
Oh, yeah.
That is a killer song.
It really is.
I hate it.
I love it.
That's an awesome song.
It is
Folks,
so good.
have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Of course, we're gearing up for the $1,000 a day, 20 grand in cash. We're giving it away next week. Thanks to the Kemp Law Group. The MJ Morning Show and MJ Bill Pay is coming next week. Every hour, every day, your chance to win $1,000. Local only, not a national contest. It's not a multi-city contest. It's only right here on the MJ Morning Show. It's all next week here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Folks, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.